world. How you guys doing? Hopefully you're doing well. I look crazy, but this guy looks way better than me. That shit head to toe. I just rolled out of bed. But you know, we're here, Brick Fair. We're having a good time. Hope you guys have a good time too.
Hi, my name is Liz Julio, and I'm on LEGO Masters Season 3, premiering September 21st. Good morning, Brick World!
Hey, Stefan Formertano, Stefan builds Lego. Good morning, Brick World.
What do I have to say?
Hey, it's the Lumberjack. Well, if you want to be in the video, you better hurry up. It's the Lumberjack and Maker. Good morning, Brick World.
This is Jess's Brick Galaxy, and we're wishing you a good morning, Brick World, from Minnesota.
This is Buckshot from Parts Unknown. Good morning, Brick World!
Good morning, Brick World! Thank you, the loyal viewers of the tube, for tuning into this epic program. To the hundreds and thousands, if not millions, of unsubscribed subscribers, please like, subscribe, and don't forget to ring that bell.
Good morning, Brick World. Is that right? Is that right what I'm saying?
Good morning, Brick World. Watch out for me, my little friend.
Buon mattina. And on that note, adios.
Well, good morning, Brick World.
Good morning, Brick World.
Morning, Brick World.
Man, I had my finger on the trigger right there. That was quick.
How you guys doing?
Doing good. Good morning, Doc. Good morning, Jay.
Good morning.
Everybody.
It's a stretchy kind of morning. I'll tell you that much. I feel like I need to start doing some stretches or yoga or something, before Good Morning Brick World.
I did my stretches during the intro.
Oh, there you go. Oh. That's good. That's good.
Oh, so that's why you turned this camera off. Okay. All right, that makes sense.
Yeah, are you guys doing all right? Everything going all right?
Yeah. Ready to go.
Got my,
a couple of brickhead glasses on so I can see just properly. Proper level.
Yeah, I've got mine ready. I believe Jay said that he had his ready as well. So we shall see how that goes. Normally I'm wearing them at night when I'm hanging around with a couple of brickheads, so I can't see shit. Pardon my language. Good morning, Brick World. Anyways, all right, listen, let's go down the list. Let's say good morning to everybody and get this show on the road. So we have Bricklock again. Gotta give it up for Bricklock, for some really awesome footage and stuff like that from Brick Fair last week. And he came to the cookout, and it was really great meeting him in person. But I will get to the cookout later. Talk about that.
He hooked us up with the footage too. He hooked us up with footage. So yeah, a real correspondent.
Oh, but you talk about Bricklock, yeah, dude. Bricklock really hooked it up, dude. So. Anyways, moments of the magic, or also I say multiverse of magic.
That's mom.
Or also known as mom. That's right. Mayo. Did somebody say Mayo?
Yeah, I think you did.
I just did.
Hope you're doing well, Mayo.
Oldendorf, what's going on? Who dares disturb my slumber? I would never dare. Never dare. Scott Davis, good morning to you.
Hey, Scott.
Macro, what's up, Macro? Thanks for having me on last night.
What's up, Sleepy?
Sleepy
What's up? What's up? He stayed awake all night. 5 hours. He stayed awake. It was wonderful.
I know. I got to go back and be part of the replay gang and finish.
Yeah, the ACOBs were on there. ACOBs were on there.
No, it was a lot of fun. I just started getting a little sleepy, and I was like, you know what? I don't know. Maybe again, I won't be able to stay up again late. But lately,
yeah, you might want to check. There was some sort of Minecraft gamer popped on too, just for a few minutes, I think. Too. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Might want to check that out. He was on there for a few minutes. Yeah.
Might have to check that out. Let's see here. Secret Squirrel Bricks. Here we go. Good morning to you. Yep. Here we go. We're going. Tina Bricks. Good morning to you. How you doing? Thank you for being here. Let's see who else we got here. Rula. What's up, Rula? Good morning.
Rula.
Yeah. I just like saying Rula's name. It's just Johnny G, I'm here because
Johnny G
chop stinks. I mean,
okay, well, Butt isn't his name, so it's kind of a given.
Yeah, I mean, if your name was Butt, I mean, it would be understandable. But
he raffles off, he raffles off armpit hair, just.
But that does remind me. I've always meant to ask him, and I keep forgetting. Why did he name himself Butt Chop? That's such an interesting name. Like, did you chop a butt? Like, what's going on? Jude. Hey, Jude. Good morning to you.
Glad to see you. Yeah.
Bubba Bricks. Good morning to you, Bubba Bricks. Thank you for being here. My Bricks and me. Hello. Good morning.
Hello.
One of the brickheads there. West Coast Bricks. What's up,
Max? The coolest of the brickheads. Keep it on the down low, though. Keep it on the down low. We have no favorites.
I was going to say, we show no bias here. Doc's like, yeah, Max. I love
Max is the best. Max, vote in the chat. Which one you think is the best? Vote Max. Vote Max.
Don't vote for the chat. I did put a poll up, which we'll get to also in a few minutes.
Oh, all right. That'd be good.
Jesse's Brick Galaxy.
Hey,
spoiler warning. Yeah, what's going on, Jesse? How you doing? Brick and Brood. What's going on? Good morning to you. Dusty Bricks.
Hey,
good morning, Brick World. Butt Chop Raid. Oh, thank you,
Butt Chop Raid. All right, yeah,
that's nice.
Well, don't forget Pasta's over there too. Brick Pasta.
Oh yeah, there's so many of us. I just figured that not many else people dared try to stream this early in the morning because it's just like, why would you stream early in the morning? The only people I know that stream in the morning is Mark and Ruth. Generally, I don't know.
Why? Well, they're Central Time Zone, so the Central Time Zone people, they're central, so
Yeah, I forget. It's just a totally different time of day. Big Nate Bricks, good morning to you.
Hey, Big Nate.
Let's see here. What else we got? Brick Songs. Wow, Brick Songs.
Wow, welcome.
Welcome. I don't think we've seen you here. We might, if we have, I apologize. But I do like Brick Songs. That's a good name. I'm assuming you like music or you sing. Bricks.
Hey, Brooke.
Good morning to you. Ivan. Good morning to
Ivan
you.
Arroyo.
Says, good morning, guys. How are you? I got the Lego Camaro. Oh, really? Which is
nice.
Karen, the Lego creator expert. Yeah, very nice. Yeah, totally. Let's see. There's BFab. Good morning, BFab.
BFab. What's up, Fab?
I think I've lost everybody. The chat refreshed.
I see Larry the legend. Larry the legend.
What's up? I see Brick Sergeant. How you doing, Brick Sergeant? Good morning to you. And also, Brick Sergeant, I wanted to mention thank you.
Welcome to the team.
Thank you for becoming a member. I know I kind of mentioned it to you, like messaging and stuff, but I wanted to make sure it was public. Like, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. John, good morning to you.
Hello, John.
Going down the list here.
I see Chris. Hey, Chris. Brick Studio.
Good morning to Chris.
Studio.
Oh, Brick Studio. What's up? And I see Brick Pasta. Yep, there's Brick Pasta.
Yep, there's Pasta. All right, Pasta. Pasta. I need that intro. I need that shout out.
I also see Mel Iceberg Bricks. Ayo, what's happening?
What's up?
Iceberg, what's going on, brother? I was almost gonna reach out to you to say a line for me if you would. And all it was a hello, Nicole, because the stop motion that I did, I'm trying to finish editing now. Nicole walked past Iceberg because he's like on this horse carriage or whatever.
Right.
And she said hello, and I had him waving, but I forgot to ask him about a voice. But anyways, okay.
I'm sure he'll hook you up with that. No problem.
Moving on. Let's see here.
Richard. Hey, Richard.
I was like, oh, man, I'm so lost, man.
Bearded Bricks.
Bearded Bricks in the house. What's up, Rich? How you doing, man? Whew. I think that's it. I think I got to the bottom. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So the poll, real quick, just so everybody knows. I mean, well, so I'm sure everybody's seen it. But so the poll is, how big does the biggest Lego store need to be now?
It needs to be very, very large to beat that Leicester store.
Well, look, the reason I brought that up is because I was so excited. I was telling Mrs. Hive earlier in the year or whatever it was that, like, man, gotta get to New York. I can go to the biggest Lego store.
Right.
Not 1 year. That hasn't been, I don't even, a full year later, dude. We built another biggest store. What are you doing?
Wait till you see the store attached to the factory they're building in Georgia or Alabama or wherever it is. It's going to be huge, massive.
So the 3 options I wrote was, how big does the biggest Lego store need to be? 3 stories in a garden. Yeah. Just make a warehouse or make it one at Hive's house. Make one at make one at Hive's house is in the lead. I should bet on that. I guess I can't bet on my own poll.
Well, there's nobody saying that you can't. I mean, you know.
But it won't let me. So
okay, well, use your alt account. Use your alt account on your phone.
Right. So yeah, I just was like, look at the biggest Lego store over in London again, because weren't they already the biggest? And then New York went ahead, and then they became the biggest. Like, you just gotta be the biggest, don't you, UK? You just gotta.
They got the ATTE, so they needed to expand the store. You know,
I mean, look,
they got all the new releases on time. They needed the floor space.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, like, look, I know we got the Walmarts and the Targets over here. I get that, man. But man, you guys getting sets like 3 months earlier than us.
Oh, they get a deeper discount. We'll talk about that later. But
But
those Europeans, I tell you, Lego has it out for America. That's all I gotta say.
Good morning to Click and Cliff. Yo, and good morning to Contra. I always want to say Contra, like, remember the game?
Right.
Yeah, but it's
Contra. Yeah.
It's Contra, yeah. The Mall of America Lego store is kind of big. And that's not that. Look, man,
I know.
I don't want to go to the kind of biggest Lego store. I want to go to the biggest Lego store.
Greg, we're on our way. Greg. Jay set up the GoFundMe something. We're like, let's go. Good morning, Brick World, London style. I can't wait.
Oh man, this is so funny. Anywho, we have a very fun-filled day today. Like I was saying, we will be having. I don't know if it will be all of them or not, but we're gonna at least have a couple of Brickheads on here.
Right.
So that's exciting.
Yeah.
We definitely have some things to talk about.
Oh yeah, especially because they're a quartet now. You know.
I know.
They had somebody. Wow.
I know. Which I don't know. We just started kind of talking about it, but we might possibly see if we can find like a kind of temporary replacement for Jay while he's gone.
No, because no one can replace Jay.
No one can replace Jay.
No. They can fill in, but that's about it.
But a couple of Brickheads gave us an idea. Like, maybe we should try and see about getting a female on the panel. You know what I mean?
Lovely lady up in here.
Yeah. So so if you're a female, I mean, I'll promote this more, but if you're a female and you would like to be on the Good Morning Brick World panel, like, you know, while Jay's gone, you know, reach out to us. But I will say this, it's a commitment, you know.
Yeah. You got to be ready.
Yeah, and you know,
it's tough if you're on the West Coast. Let me tell you. 5 o'clock comes early, people. Very early, especially on a Sunday.
Yeah, and you know, ask Jay, Doc, and we make you work, man. Like we're not messing around. Anyways. So yeah, we have some things to talk about. I was going to talk about the cookout. Jay has a really cool segment about some allies. Is that correct, Jay?
Yeah, Ninja allies.
Yeah. Doc made a really cool segment for a couple of Brickheads. It was a nice little,
those guys, nice
little callback, flashback kind of thing.
You want to share our shout out that we did with them?
Yes, why not?
But if all this sounds like fun to you, don't forget to like the stream down below. Right over here, right down here.
Oh, yes.
And subscribe
right down here
for more Good Morning Brick World action.
I guess I'll just leave the anger one on there still. That's okay. I mean, you know, look, we should do something constructive with that anger. All right, look back, guest intro.
What is happening? It is your Thursday night delight. It is a couple of Brickheads. Joining me is Brent's Bricks. I am Hype Hogan, at least for tonight, right, Brent?
Right.
And we are here to talk all the latest fun and exciting things in the Lego world and beyond, right? We have no limits, Brent. We could talk about whatever we want. What is happening? And welcome to your Thursday Night Delight. I, of course, have one of your hosts, Sean the Right Way, and joining me, as always, is Boba Brent's Bricks. And also this week, we have our buddy Max, representing that West Side from West Coast Bricks. And collectively, we are...
Wait for it.
I know. I love how he just talks.
A Couple of Brickheads.
But I like the last one. I think it was the last one I liked the best, though.
Oh yeah, you can see them progress as they progress.
What
they
is
get
happening?
better.
And welcome to your Thursday Night Delight. I, of course, am one of your hosts, Sean the Right Way, and joining me, as always, is Big Daddy Brent from Brent's Bricks. We got Max from West Coast Bricks, and our very, very special guest. Thank you so much for joining. We have Ryan from Monono Productions. What is happening? And welcome to your Thursday Night Delight.
So
of course, I am Sean the Right Way, joined as always by my fabulous co-host Brent from Brent's Bricks. And Brent, tonight we have a very special guest.
Yes, sir.
Ace from My Brick Opinion. What is happening? And welcome to your Thursday Night Delight. I, of course, am one of your hosts, Sean the Right Way, and joining me, as always, wow, he's all dressed to the nines tonight, Brent from Brent's Bricks, and of course,
everything but the shoes.
Our other partner.
He was easy topping it with Sharp Wrist Man, dude.
Max from West Coast Bricks, and collectively, we are...
See, this is my favorite one.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
You know what? We got to let this ride out for a minute because I don't know if this is the whole squad. We got to bring someone else into the mix here. Oh,
dude, that's so awesome. They brought Nicole in on that, man.
Brent pulled him. Oh, there we are. Yeah,
Get the hezzy.
Right here he is. The very special 1-year girth anniversary of.
I forgot
He went all out. And we're going to have those knuckleheads here later. Yeah, it should be a great time. Should be a great time.
No, totally. And, I just want to say, man, I love a Couple of Brickheads. When I first started watching them, man, I just immediately was drawn to them. They're three great dudes. You know what I mean? Each got a different personality. They mesh well together, man, stuff like that. And then adding Nicole into that.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a great show.
Perfect, dude. I mean, and because I was mentioning before when we were talking, I think last night or something, that I did a community spotlight on Nicole.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember. It was a couple months ago or something. But, I was just mentioning just how hilarious she is and how she just cracks me up all the time. So, she's just got such a winning personality and she's just funny, man. You know what I mean? So she was like a perfect fit for a Couple of Brickheads, man. So I definitely look forward to seeing more future episodes with all of them.
Yeah. And Brent, you did get better. Definitely. From episode 1 to episode 50. Yeah, there was a difference.
It's interesting. One day, I think maybe I'll make something similar like that for Good Morning Brickworld because just about anybody that makes these types of video streams and podcasts and stuff like that, it is very cool to see the progression because nobody just starts off like awesome. Exactly. Well, maybe some people do, I don't know, but I mean, but you get better over time. You start learning stuff. Even like since Doc has been on, and then TJ, like we've constantly been molding stuff and evolving. You know what I mean, to make it not just what we want, but what everybody else wants too. So it's really neat to see that progression, though. So, by the way, Johnny mentioned my sweet Soundwave shirt, and yeah, man, it's definitely.
Transformer Love. That was if they would have made that, Hive would have got that, but he didn't want no Optimus Prime. So yeah,
I don't want Optimus, man.
I know. I would have been looking at Soundwave too, going, dang it, really, and it came with transforming cassettes. Okay, I'm in. I know it's $200. Who cares? Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, I'm just kind of going down the chat, just seeing what everybody's saying. See if anybody new popped in. Oh, there's Ruth.
Hey,
Ruth. Hi, Ruth. Good morning.
You know, Ruth streams for like 5 hours on a Saturday.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, she streamed. Normally, her stream is like 5 hours long. She's not like, some short-term streamer. No, she goes 5 hours. 5 hours. Minimum.
Yeah, I was enjoying
every Saturday.
yesterday. Yeah, when she had Too Humble on there. Was it Too Humble Bricks? And then Michaela was on there as well.
Oh,
Watching Ruth stream is just wonderful. Dude, she's such a wonderful person. She's got an infectious laugh. She's so sweet and nice.
And she makes you like friends set. You're like, dang it, Ruth, stop it.
I know. It's like,
stop it.
God,
Stop making me like the friends.
I know, right? But at least now I have somewhere to channel all of my mini dolls to. You know what I mean? Like, just get out of here. Just go live in Australia.
Exactly. Go to Australia. You'll find a nice home there. You'll find a nice home.
Let's see. Ivan says, when are a couple of brickheads so I can see their live stream? It's Thursday nights, 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, they're a little on the late side. They used to be a little later, but I guess pulled it back an hour to try and see if some more people can catch them. Because
and I find if you search for them on the old, in the search bar, type ACOB and then a couple of brickheads, and they will actually come up. If you just type ACOB, you won't find them. If you just type a couple of brickheads, everything but them will come up.
But I did put a
link
couple
in the
brickheads, and then everybody that's in a couple of brickheads, like their links. So that way you can go there and just sub right to them, hit the little bell notification, and you'll know when they do something. So
because sometimes they go live on Sundays, especially right before a release. So hey, it's Axel. Is Axel out there?
Hey, Axel, what's happening? So I guess before we get too much into it, I'll talk real quick about the cookout. I know some people are kind of wondering about that. Before I do talk about it, I just want to say right off the bat, because some people have asked me about footage, pictures, all that stuff, and you would think with having some of the biggest YouTubers in my Lego room, I probably would have taken some more and stuff like that. But I did take a little tiny bit. But a couple of things was going on. So Bricklock got here first, and
Mr. Lincoln, well done.
Yes, and we were hanging around chatting and stuff, and then I started cooking, and right in the middle of cooking, that's when Lauren, Claire, Sands, Ryan, Mike, Jared. I'm probably missing somebody. I'm sorry if I am, but anyways, they all kind of showed up in two different cars, and but they were basically together. So they all just I walked in the kitchen to grab something to cook, for cooking, and then Mrs. Hive was like, "Hey, you got a group of people here for you." And yeah, there they all were in my kitchen. So I was sweating. I'm cooking out in the hot heat on the grill. So I just didn't even think about pulling my camera out, anyways, and I didn't even say give up a hug. I was like, I'm just too sweaty right now. So we were eating, and then while we were eating, that's when Lego Danny Bob and Dougie showed up. So I started drinking a little bit. So I started getting a little tipsy. I wasn't drunk by any means, but I was just feeling very good. So I guess a combination of that and just enjoying the moment and talking. I was talking to so many different people at once and stuff. I don't know. I just didn't think about putting the camera in front of everybody's faces and starting to film. Now, whether or not anybody else filmed anything, I'm not sure. I was hoping they would, or they wouldn't feel like they didn't, because I meant to tell everybody they could, but again, things happen so fast that you just don't think about it.
Right.
But yeah, it was pretty wild. So
who ate the most?
I don't know.
Who's the biggest pig? Just kidding.
Somebody or somebody's definitely was just destroying the watermelon. Because I had burgers and dogs, and then I went and got some potato chips, And then Mrs. Hive was like, "What are you doing? You gotta feed them more than that." So she went back to the store and got cookies and macaroni salad or something like that. I don't know, potato salad and stuff. But she also had a watermelon. She got a watermelon and was cutting up watermelon in pieces. So yeah, people were destroying the watermelon. But I don't know. I don't really know who ate the most.
Doesn't want to shame anybody. That's fine. That's fine.
And yeah, we just came down and hung out for a while, and they were going crazy on the train in the city. They started taking it kind of apart so it would go faster. So it didn't have so many pieces onto it. And then I got a little bit of footage. For some reason, they were trying to get Ninja's Sigfig to stop the train.
Trying to kill Ninja.
And I guess ride the train like it was a movie or something. I don't know. It was crazy.
They were having fun. They were having fun at the Heiberg, you know.
Yeah, and then like I don't know. By the time I finished my fruity beer thing that I was drinking, I was just like I said, I don't know. And then everybody started leaving, and then Danny was the one person that just must have thought about it right off the bat. She's like, "Oh, I didn't get a picture with you." Like everybody was leaving. she's like, you know, we got a picture together, but you know, everybody hung out for I don't know, it was a good couple hours. And Danny and Mike, Jared, and Dougie like went up in the backyard and was like playing something called spike ball.
It's not a sport. Just saying.
I don't know. It was great though. I just I don't know. There's definitely a handful of people that didn't show up. I was kind of hoping to see. And I understand, you know, if people couldn't come up, but it's tough because I'm an hour and a half away. So it's not like it's a long drive, but it's definitely not a short one.
Right. It's just your round trip.
Yeah. So yeah, and then Bricklock, he stayed the night. Danny and Dougie almost stayed the night. Like they kept going back and forth about it. Because I was telling everybody like I had to work the next day, but I was like, as long as everybody's outdoor by like 8:30, I was like, it'll be fine. Now next year, I'm just gonna probably take Monday off, so that way I don't have to worry about trying to go to work the next day. But yeah, I did get a little bit of footage, and then check this out. Like, so I was streaming at first, but like I don't know, I cleaned out my computer some more with that little air spray thing. But yeah, it just started getting hot, man, and I was like worried it was gonna just mess up, so I just stopped the stream. But like Shy really wanted to join the panel as well, so I took a picture of everybody and sent it to Shy. But the thing was, I took it on Instagram, so like once I sent him the picture, I couldn't get it back. So like I couldn't even get that picture that I sent him, which was a pretty good picture. It didn't have everybody in it, but it had like mostly everybody in it. So yeah, it was crazy.
They let snowboarding into the Winter Olympics too. That's not a sport either. But hey, just kidding. Don't come at me, snowboarders. Don't come at me.
So yeah, I'll have it again next year. And like I said, but we'll see when I have it next year. If not enough people really or anybody really shows up, I don't know if I'll continue it because it's tough, man. It's tough to get everybody to leave. And like I said, I know we're discussing having it during like, you know, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday or something like that. But there's just so much stuff going on at Brick Fair to take like a whole chunk of the. I mean, not like a couple hours, but like it'd be like probably a good 5 hours, man, out of the day at least. You know, because the driving is going to be at least 3 hours.
Right. I'd rather hang out at Hives until Saturday. Be like, what? Yeah. I set up on Wednesday, and I'm just hanging out at Hives.
No, I'm going to check on some stuff because if the yard sale is on Thursday, then I might have it on Friday. You know what I mean? Because it ain't really nothing to spend most of the day up here as long as you get back down there like towards the evening. Because I can't remember when the poker game is that night and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, like I said, it's a lot of fun. And see, and the crazy thing is like I would even like to take like a longer day to do stuff because there's a couple Lego stores, there's local Lego stores, I mean local toy stores that have Lego and stuff like that. So you might find a good deal. There's stuff to do. Like I don't know. I guess I really tell anybody. I thought everybody knew, but like, you know, I got the pool, so you can go swimming and stuff like that. So I don't know. You know, we'll see what happens. And I have room for literally 5 people to sleep here, like on a bed type thing, or the 5th one's a couch. But you know. So there's like, I don't know. I was thinking, you know, like people that they just wanted to stay and chill and leave the next day. They just bring an air mattress unless you RSVP a bed. But
yeah. I think we got to do the thing.
Sorry. I didn't even get to the bottom of the chat. Macro, don't forget that. Like, thank you, man. Let me throw something up here real quick. Which one? We'll do impressive.
Most impressive.
Appreciate that, man. Very, very much.
Thanks, bro.
But yeah, it was a great time, man. I would definitely like more people to show up that, you know, obviously I can trust, you know, because it is my house. Oh yeah, and then everybody got to meet Mrs. Hive too. So that was a whole experience as well. Because I know a lot of people always kind of wonder about her. I was almost thinking maybe at some point, maybe people didn't even believe I was like married.
I've seen Mrs. Hyde. She's real. She's real, people.
Yeah, she's very real. Oh, goodness. All right, let's see here. Did I miss anything in the chat? I am sick of Butt Chop telling me what streams to attend.
That dang Butt Chop is very pushy. Very pushy.
Very pushy. Oh, there's Cabbage. Hey, Cabbage.
Wait a second, my lord. Me and Jay saw him immediately. We were like, oh,
I know. I'm sorry. I didn't feel that royal presence. Let's see here. Oldendorf says, let her in the house. Let you in the house. What?
Oh, you were lecturing. I think you're lecturing. He thinks you're lecturing. Let's hit up Jay's segment. What do you think we should hit up Jay's segment?
Yeah, let's hit up Jay's segment. All right, Jay, you want to mention anything or just?
No, it's
TitaniumJay segments. Yeah.
It's more Ninjago information.
Wait, real quick. To Minifig Who, and I see Craigster out there. Hello, good morning. Thank you for being here. All right, continue, Jay.
All right, let's play that thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what we got here. Whoop.
Has made many allies who have helped them greatly in their adventures. Today, I'm going to be breaking down a few of the Ninja Team's earliest allies and their contributions. First up is Dareth. Originally the owner of a dojo, the ninja first met Dareth when they were looking for a place to train a young Lloyd. Dareth has appeared off and on in the ninja's adventures, usually functioning as comedic relief. However, Dareth has had his moments, such as when he put on the Helmet of Shadows and controlled the Stone Army, saving the ninja, and when he helped the Resistance fight off Lord Garmadon. Next up, we have Misako, Lloyd's mother. She left Lloyd at a young age to find a way to prevent the final battle, but they crossed paths again during the reawakening of the giant stone warrior. An accomplished explorer and historian, she often is able to provide the ninja with very important information that they are lacking. She is also the wife of Garmadon, but she has had a relationship.
Okay. Not sure why it's choppy. Let me try sharing it.
Yeah, try resharing it. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was me or not.
There we go.
Okay.
For the original body,
here.
She is also the wife of Garmadon, but she has had a relationship with Wu as well. Here is Pixel. Originally the creation of Cyrus Borg, Pixel was turned evil like all other technology infected by the digital overlord. However, she was turned good by Zane and his Technoblade. She even became a love interest for him. However, after Zane's original body was destroyed and rebuilt into his new body, Pixel's original body was destroyed as well. But her program was inserted into Zane and she continued to function inside Zane's head. Eventually, Pixel grew tired of being in the computer and secretly built herself a new body, becoming the new Samurai X. She didn't tell the ninja team at first, but eventually they found out. After she was unmasked, she joined the ninja team permanently as Samurai X, and has helped the ninja in many adventures since. Finally, we have Skylar. The daughter of Master Chen and the Elemental Master of Amber, Skylar originally started out as a villain, helping her father capture all of the Elemental Masters involved in the Tournament of Elements. However, Skylar eventually betrayed her father in favor of Kai and the other ninja, and helped them defeat Master Chen once and for all. However, Skylar did not join the ninja team after that, opting instead to run Master Chen's restaurant. She made a few cameo appearances, but didn't have a regular appearance until Season 9, when she rallied the Elemental Masters to help the remaining ninja fight off Lord Garmadon. Skylar still has not officially joined the ninja team, but with her appearing once more in Crystallized, maybe we'll finally see it happen. And that is the ninja team's early...
There. Yeah.
Wow.
That's it.
I do enjoy it. Oh.
That was Jay's Ninjago moment, everyone.
I really do enjoy Jay's Ninjago moments.
Oh yeah.
Not sure why it was choppy. It was probably my internet. Which is weird because I X'd everything out because last week it was a bit laggy.
That's weird. Yeah, these things happen though. I wanted to keep everybody updated on the poll. We have 39 votes so far, and 36% say the biggest Lego store now should be 3 stories in a garden. 31% say just make a warehouse, and 33% make one at Hive's place.
All right, so you're still.
And look, I promise, if they make one at my place, you guys are more than welcome.
Yeah, and it's already 2 stories. There is a garden, so it's gonna be good.
Yeah. All right. Well, as always, good Ninjago segment by Jay. I guess I don't know. Should we talk about some leaks?
Should we talk about the leak? Let me play my opinion on the leak. All right?
Yes, please do. I always like this. Yes.
All right. So the Harry Potter train. Apparently the wrong thing. Somebody ordered a castle, and apparently the train got sent to them instead out there in New Zealand. The guy contacted Lego and he's like, "Hey, I ordered a castle, but instead I got this dang train thing." And Lego's like, "Well, don't worry about it. We'll just charge you an additional $100 for the difference in the castle and the train." And the guy's just like, "What the hell are you talking about? That's not gonna happen." So then Lego's all like, "Well, then we want you to send the set back." And the guy's all like, "Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Picture's already out on the Instagram, so yeah, suck it up. I'm keeping it. Okay, I'm not sending anything to you. $5 bazillion, New Zealand shipping. Oh, you're gonna cover it? I don't care. It's too late. It's mine. I got it. I paid $400. I paid the castle price for the train. Live with it, Lego. If you don't like it, it's called #TooBad. And so yeah, that's how the train whole thing got leaked. At first I was like, because having worked in warehouses and knowing how things are shipped, it's like you got to pick it from its home location first of all. So you got to scan it and pull it from that location. So the inventory already knows that you've got this this train in your possession. It already knows, it knows. And so then you're walking to the then you have to match it to the order. So you have to scan the order and then scan the product, and the order is going bleep, correct product. All right. So then you go, you pack, you put it in the thing, you give it to the other guy. The other guy's like, "Oh, thank you," and then he will, take your invoice thing and he'll scan it into his system for shipping, and he'll be all like, "Bleep, okay," and he'll be like, "Bleep." He'll scan the product, and everything will match up. It'll all match up. It'll say, "Yes, this guy, this thing, this box." He'll close it up, put your label on it, send it out. So the fact that the wrong product somehow got bleep off the shelf, and then bleep into the box, and then bleep at shipping, and somehow passed all 3 checkpoints, all 3 checkpoints, plus the master machine that's looking at it all, going, it's watching the inventory. All of a sudden, it's not going to go like, "Hey, that item number XXXXXXX is not supposed to be sold or pulled until this date," and yet the master system didn't go beep 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 beep, unauthorized product. It didn't. It just went through. So I almost feel like it was done on purpose, and then the Lego team, to try to make it seem like it was a mistake, they were like, "Hey dude, hey, we want to invoice you." "No, we're not going to invoice you." "How about you just send it back to us?" "No, you're not going to send it back to us, and we're not going to be all upset. We're just going to let it go and be all like, "Oh, okay." Yeah, still seems staged. The entire thing seems staged. Now, not the guy that got the free product. He's just the guy that got the free product. But Lego sending it and then and I quote, trying to retrieve it and yet failing. Yeah. #fake. They wanted it to leak. They wanted the buzz because, they screwed up the whole ATTE thing. So hey, everybody, look over here, and now we are. So, win for there. Now that the thing is revealed, people are talking about it. We're no longer talking about the negative price increase. We're no longer talking about anything other than the leak train. Well done. Well done again, Lego. You are masters of manipulating both the market and influencers. Well done. Well done.
I'm feeling that, man. That was such an elaborate story, though. You're muted.
That's what I think. That's what I think. It's fake. It's fake. The whole. Oh no! It's all part of the marketing plan. It's all part of the marketing plan.
You know, you gotta wonder sometimes, though. You know, for a premium company that they, claim to be, the pedestal that they put themselves on, they do make a lot of mistakes, don't they?
Oh yeah, my favorite is the whole. We packed the bags wrong on the ATTE. Right, a robot did that. Who are you trying to kid? A robot packs those bags.
PFAB. I don't know exactly how much factual information is sprinkled in a Dok story.
Very little.
I think
I got that was like I paraphrased Rich sort of, and then I just went for
like
it.
there was like quotation marks in that whole segment. But it was very entertaining, and you know what? Even for some conspiracy, man, you can't put it past Lego to do stuff like that.
Yeah,
I know it sounds crazy.
I'm like the master inventory would have been beep beep beep. That's the wrong product. What are you doing? Amazon workers would have been flayed alive pulling the wrong product. I mean, come on. Lego, just let it go. Just let it go. Yeah, right.
If anything, they're awfully quiet about stuff, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
You think they'd be like, all right, look, I understand, blah, blah, blah. We made a mistake. Like, they never admit anything that they do, dude. I swear to God. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, see, Cy O'Connor knows. Cy O'Connor knows, yeah.
There you go.
You have to be old enough to be jaded. You have to be old enough to be jaded, and then you're like, yeah. Look, I'm not buying it. Not buying it for a second.
Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy.
Want to look at the train now? Let's look at the train.
Oh yeah.
Because suddenly within 24 hours they had the full advo. Here it is.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's a nice train. I gotta say.
Very beautiful. It's very beautiful.
500 big ones in the U.S.
Mm-hmm. No, I mean, again, if I wasn't going to buy the Razor Crest, I still wouldn't buy this, but I would really want to buy it, though. The minifigure selection is pretty dope, except for, like, they don't have the older Ron and Hermione.
Yeah. I don't like the fact that it's, like, every year. It's just like, give us all pick a year and give us all the students on the train. And then the people that were
that would be pretty sweet, dude. Instead of getting, like, 4 Harry Potters or something.
Yeah. It'd be all rares and whatnot, and all exclusives. People would be loving it.
Something
there's the original. I just wanted to show the original just because,
it's a good set. I actually got 2 of them because I wanted to make a bigger train.
But it's pretty much the bigger one is just like a larger mock-up version of just this, better station, bigger train, more kids.
Yeah. I mean,
all right, there it is. The leak. There it is.
The lighthouse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's on a base plate, I see.
Yeah. So you think it's going to be I hope it's going to be motorized and it's going to spin with the new light up brick or something.
It's just going to have a light. It's just going to have a light up brick. It's not going to be motorized. Yeah.
The base plate have a spin that you can spin yourself, though, probably, right? You think?
I don't know. I mean, for the amount of money, you think that they would make it so you didn't have to manually spin the thing, But
you would think.
Because that's what I'm noticing. It's the prices are going up, but the quality of the product is not.
It's staying the same. Staying the same.
Well, like with the train, something that I think Sean had brought up. I'm pretty sure it was Sean, but I don't know. But I brought it up is with their UCS Razor Crest is, dude, what's up with the stickers, man? You're charging me $500 for the set, and you're still giving. Like, I don't even mind maybe a couple stickers. You shouldn't have any, but even if you had a couple, but like some of them, it's like, dude, imagine if you placed that sticker on not right. You know what I mean? Now you got a $500 set that's got a crooked sticker on it. It's like, look, man, we're not building models with glue and stuff like that. We're putting together construction blocks. So
but I think that they're like, Lego and a lot of model builders, decaling is part of it. And I feel like because they call themselves models and whatnot. I feel like that's in their head.
And that's great for like
That's
a
why we
Sweet
get
Champion
stickers,
set. But when you're talking about a $500 set, man, don't give me just like I remember the UCS A-Wing, you know, when we were all building that thing and that sticker you got to put on that damn
Leather glass. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, dude, that is such an awkward sticker to try and put on. And you can't give me your premium and you can't give me a printed piece on a multiple $100 set on the glass, at least. Like, really, dude?
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. Like, I'm getting tired of this, dude. It's like, and I know everybody like gets sick of hearing me say the premium thing, but dude, there's a reason why I keep bringing that up, because if Lego's going to sit there and hold that standard above us all the time with everything they do, you know, and everybody kisses their butt and stuff, it's like, well, then you better start. I mean, yeah, you design the stuff good. Don't get me wrong. And yeah, unless it's like a brown, yeah, your quality of bricks is great, you know, as long as they don't break on you.
But just don't be red, don't be brown.
But it's like, yeah, man, come on. So, anyways, but yeah, as far as the model itself goes, that train is amazing. I would love to have that sitting on the shelf. I feel like if you're a Harry Potter fan, it's definitely like a must-have. The lighthouse
says
awesome.
Galaxy Explorers all printed. All printed.
He does say that, but then you also get the scratched windscreens because they just threw them in one of the numbered bags.
Yeah.
Good morning, Chef. How are you doing?
Uniquely scratched. Oh, top of the morning to you, son. My bad. I read one of your comments and didn't even do that. My bad. My bad, son. My bad.
I absolutely love the lighthouse, and if I make enough money, maybe if I get some overtime, I might buy that because I feel like that would be perfect probably for the beach area. Like that would just replace the one I got. And I'm having trouble with the one I got. Anyways, the beach. Yeah, well, yeah, actually, it would really
push it offshore.
It'd be like so, dude. I feel like it'd be almost as tall as the Ninjago City Gardens, and that's with the beach sunk down because it's lower than the rest of the land.
Oh yeah. Oh, speaking of sets that are tall, the new castle, they compared it with the medieval blacksmith, and it's like the castle is barely taller than the medieval blacksmith.
Yeah.
The house is as large as the castle.
You're talking about the one that just came out,
yeah.
And then compared to the Creator 3-in-1?
Yeah.
Wow,
No, not that.
really?
No, compared to the medieval blacksmith.
Medieval blacksmith.
Oh, from like back in the day. Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's like, the house is bigger than the castle. It's like, wow, for real?
Cabbage says it doesn't say on the box it has no motor. You're right. Okay, look, I probably shouldn't have said that because, I don't know for sure. It's just everybody that I've seen talk about this thing is speculating that it does have a light brick, but it doesn't seem like it has a motor at all. But it could. You think it would with the price point on it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know what to say anymore about that.
It's gonna have a little gear on it. You can just spin, and then it'll just go around. It'll just turn.
Yeah. See, my Sanctum glass piece got scratched. Got to ask for a new one. I don't know.
Yeah, because it might have some,
Yeah.
sitting in a bin somewhere.
Is it weird that I'm more hyped for the idea of foosball table coming in November? I'm curious if Mrs. Hive's going to want to get that. Dude, Mrs. Hive, but I'm putting money, man. Honestly, I'm putting money down. Mrs. Hive would probably kick any of our asses in foosball, dude. Dude, that woman, like, I didn't believe that. She's like, yeah, you want to play some? I don't remember where we were. So, want to play some foosball? Like, when we first started dating, I was like, yeah, sure. Because I used to be pretty decent at it. Dude, she tore me up.
He played one game, never again.
Like, she's good at blocking them, man. And she's like good at hitting it. I was like, God dang, man, I ain't playing you ever again.
Just walked away. You're like, I'm done.
I'm done. Brick Sergeant says, okay, good morning, Brick World, Hive, and Pan. I'll catch you next time around later at all. Bye, Brick Sergeant. Have a good weekend or good rest of your weekend. This one
Let's do a birthday.
Oh, yeah, birthday. Oh, yes, birthdays.
We were saved at the last minute by a birthday.
Yes, there was.
Otherwise, we weren't going to have any.
I know. All right, celebrating birthdays.
Who's going to be?
It's
Alyssa. Known as Melissa.
Nicole, Girl Bricks a Lot.
Yeah.
Part of the Couple of Brickheads crew.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I'm one of those people that want every Lego set to be minifigure scale. Yeah, sometimes it depends. I mean, what are y'all talking about being motorized? That lighthouse, the new lighthouse.
Yeah, the new lighthouse.
Hey, there's Brent. Did Brent just jump in? I can't remember if we said good morning to Brent.
Yeah, I think that Brent just jumped in, and so did Will.
Oh, hey, Will. Good morning.
Will
to you.
Hammer.
Order 66 in the house.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. Train, cool.
Train. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying the train's cool, but yeah, it's just the price. Yeah. All right, what were we gonna say?
I was gonna say that I was like, looking for leaks and whatnot, like I do, and they were promoting 40% off on Lego.com. Of course, I immediately had to check that out, and guess what I found out in America? It's only 20% off in America.
Oh,
the new and the Queer Eye House. Right. They're 40% off in Europe, so hop on it if you're in Europe. In America, 20%. And then I just here's everything else that's on sale as well. I just kind of like.
See, and the reason why that kind of throws me off a little bit is because over there their currency is a little better than ours, so that's why stuff seems cheaper than it does over here. So I don't understand. Like, does anybody in the chat know? I mean, look, I'm not trying to make a rant out of this. I'm trying to see what logistics, what the real logical reason is that you guys would get 40% off and we would only get
20. Yeah,
because I don't feel like that, since it's Lego.com. It's not like American stores versus UK stores or whatever. I just feel like if it's Lego.com, I don't know.
Should be everybody. And then I'm reminding people, don't forget, on the website you can redeem your Target receipt for Lego.
Oh yeah, I haven't figured out how to do that yet. I thought you just scanned something, but what, you got to upload a receipt?
Yeah, you got to take a picture of the receipt.
You got to take a picture of the receipt.
Yeah, and then upload it to the thing, and then booyah! Make sure it's attached to. Make sure you're on your account thing, and you just click on the Target symbol. It'll take you to this page right there that's popped up. You just add your picture. Boom. 2 business days, you got your points.
Interesting. I've also so BFAB just said something that
here are the VIP gifts that are available coming.
VIP
till the end of the month. These are the gifts we've purchased.
Double VIP points. I was like, wait a minute, what's that globe doing there? I don't really like Mario or anything, but I do like the accessories that kind of come with that.
Yeah.
So BFAB said something that I've been thinking about a little bit lately, because he says, I'm shocked when I saw the Europeans get 40% off. Lego usually doesn't go that low. The sets must have sold poor. Look, I feel like, and I haven't really paid too much attention to it, but just subconsciously, just kind of my what's been going on, I feel like stuff hasn't been selling out like it normally has. Right. Except for a couple like the Star Wars sets, that keep selling out, you know what I mean? But that's a lot to do with army building and probably stuff like that. But yeah, there's just some things I've mentioned this before, that it seems like a lot of Walmarts and Targets, like their shelves are just still stocked full, man. They can't seem to get rid of stuff. I'm not saying everywhere, but I'm just curious, like what's going on. I personally, I know other people agree with me, other people disagree with me. I personally think the bubble has gotten about as big as it's going to get, and I think it's going to either deflate or just pop. Knowing Lego, it'll probably deflate more than pop, but I just feel like we're at that time now, man. Like they've peaked as far as like price and as much as they can shove down our throat that we can take,
And more, there's nobody left to add, They're like, we've added everybody.
And there are exceptions for everybody, but I feel like a lot of us are not only pulling back from buying some Lego, but a lot of us have also been selling Lego as well. And not like in a way like, oh, screw Lego, I'm getting done with it, but just like either making room, trying to breathe a little bit, trying to make some money back, recuperate. I just feel like a lot of that's going on. And then I just feel like also some of the stuff that Lego's been pulling with us, some stuff is like, okay, your business, whatever. But then like the Forestman gift of purchase, dude, I just feel like, again, I love castles, but I'm not a castle fan, like Fulham with Bricks or Oldendorf or some of these other guys, you know what I mean? But dude, imagine you wanted that gift of purchase, man. And you thought, because we didn't know, you bought it when it came out, not knowing it was going to be re-released. But then even when they re-release it, they don't put it at the same time as the castle. Man. I'm like, dude, that is some cold-blooded stuff.
Yeah, well, Australia didn't get any at all. So I was just like, nope, you didn't get none.
And Australia didn't even get any?
No, at least in America, if you were there at opening, you might have been get one. But, Australia, they're like, nope, none.
Oh,
Mayo had $2,000 in his pocket. Walked into the Lego store. They're like, yeah, we don't got the gift with purchase. He turned around and left without the castle. He's like, I'm out.
No, you know what? That must have hurt Mayo, but good for you, man. Good for you. You stuck to your guns on that. you know, and I'm not. This isn't a rant. It's not a rant, dude. I swear, I'm not. I don't hate Lego, obviously. It's just I don't know, man. Some of that stuff just seems shady, dude. It just seems like if you.
It's like they wanted you to buy the stuff early and then come back for the castle early, be in line, and you know they were trying to.
I mean, look.
Imagine
like me. I'm like, I bought some Star Wars stuff, and I got me the Force purchase.
Yeah,
I'm not even buying castle stuff.
I bought a bunch of Ninjago stuff, and I got 2.
Dude, you know, castle people got to be so mad at us. Like, look at this Star Wars guy, this Ninjago guy, man. They got to give a purchase.
They got them all. Macro got 5, I think. I don't know.
But yeah, man, my hats off to you, Mayo. It's tough, man. That's tough because you wanted that castle, you know, but you stuck your guns because you know it's not like. You still can't get the castle. Eventually, you know, do it again.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
as we said, like maybe that thing will come back, so I'll wait. You don't need to get it day one. That was why I wanted it day one.
Dude, I feel like I should
purchase.
I feel like I should just like sell mine to Mayo. I haven't opened it, and I mean, and I didn't know what to do with it yet, honestly. Because the reason I obviously like it is because it would just look great in the forest. You know, it's a great looking tree and stuff. But I don't know. I got a soft spot in my heart, man, for people that because. Clearly, somebody that's in a castle and stuff like that would enjoy that more than I would. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'll think about it. But anyways, my bad for language. You're good. You didn't put the C in there, so you're good, Macro.
You're right. And we're not going to highlight it, so you know we're fine.
Speaking of castle stock, did you have anything talking about the Walmart castle?
No, and I was going to bring it up. I'm just like, dag nabbit, dag nabbit. Do you have something, Jake?
Well, I don't have anything
because it seems
recorded,
like Lego's
but I
like
can
branching out.
Oh,
yeah,
please,
go share it.
please,
Fine,
let it
fine.
all
Yeah,
out, man.
So here we go.
You gotta click on that. I got another window open.
I got you. What?
Yeah, it seems like Lego's like branching out, like the VIP points at Target. Now Walmart's getting a special, you know,
and of course they made it
anniversary.
yellow.
You know?
Yeah. So until the 24th of August here in America, if you spend, I think it's over $50 on Lego at Walmart, you can upload your receipt to this link and get a castle if it's still in stock.
Yep, they still have any. Hurry.
I was looking at the most recent comments on
Yeah,
this,
but
and as of yesterday, they still had it in stock.
I know, but look, but it's like everybody else around that doesn't have a Walmart, dude.
This is the value. Nothing else in this really matters.
Right.
It's just
It's
this,
all about that tile. Yeah.
which we'll see if it comes in another set. I wonder.
I mean, because Brent was talking about wanting to build like a miniature Hogwarts castle, so that would be great if it was in that tan. Because that would be an excellent thing to add on to that, you know. I really do like this little build, but yeah, I get it, man. I mean, like, I don't know. I hate stuff that is exclusive to countries, man. I just because again, you know, like we have our friends over across the world that don't have Walmarts.
Well, they get 40% off. We get castles.
Yeah.
Hey, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. If I bought, because you know, let's say I bought $50 and then $50 or whatever, because you know I can spend some money at Walmart. So let's say I had an extra receipt and I sent it over to Greg in London. Do you think Greg would be able to use that, or would they be like, "Look, we know there's no Walmart in London, Greg. You're not getting this." Huh?
I don't know.
I don't know what would happen.
Maybe, I wonder if you could
check the details on the thing. Well, I checked the details on the thing because it might be like no international shipping.
Because, dude, look. If people wire me $50, I'll spend $50 at Walmart all day for you, dude.
Yeah.
Like I will get you your receipt, dude.
Yeah, I wonder if you can redeem this.
I will ship your purchase. Hey, speaking of Greg, there's Greg out there.
Hey, speaking of the Greg, there he is.
Greg's in the house.
Hey,
torching London. Oh, it's still really hot over there.
Oh wow,
I'm sorry, man.
We cooled down finally. It was nice.
No,
it's nice, beautiful days out here.
Yeah, it's
that's the castle
today. Thank you for showing me that, though, Jay, because I had no idea that thing even existed, dude.
We talked about it on Wednesday. Hi, man.
I know, but I think I'm losing my memory, dude.
I think so. Prevagen, now sponsored on the show. Prevagen.
But the scary thing is, I think Mrs. Hive is losing her memory too.
Uh-oh.
Because like I was always like, I guess if I lose it, man, at least Mrs. Hive, she'll do and take care of me. But now it's like she can't remember stuff either. Man, I'm like, oh my god, what are we gonna do?
Well, it's been an hour, so don't forget to
yes.
like the stream. And are you ready to send out those links there,
Let me
Hive?
get out them links. Yes.
All right, so while we're doing that, let's check out something we did for a couple of Brickheads.
Oh yes, please do.
Send out them links.
I'm on it. Let's see here. There's. All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
jam it out.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, happy anniversary to a couple of Brickheads.
Yeah, happy anniversary. Yeah.
Happy anniversary.
We wish you a warm, I guess, a warm first anniversary from
Warm
Good
first
Morning
anniversary,
Brickworld.
whatever that means. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever that means. And maybe we'll even show you all the gosh darn outtakes that we had to do because I can't record this thing, and it's who knows. Maybe I didn't record it this time either, so we'll find out.
Maybe,
Maybe
we'll
the music
see.
just messed everything up.
Hopefully you're
All
having a great anniversary. Hopefully we're not the only clip you got. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, and have some cake and like champagne. Yeah, but you know it's not completely West Coast life because Brent, you know, he's like the Midwest.
He don't count. He don't count. He's just Brent.
Is Ohio the Midwest? Wait, you don't count.
Love you, Brent. Just kidding. It's all
Oh
about
God.
Max. It's all about the Max, man. It's all about
Also,
Max.
you know, we're getting ready to have a couple of Brickheads. Hopefully, all the boys can make it on the show, but you guys can't. We understand. But if you notice, we changed our names in honor of you. And a couple
for our anniversary. Yeah.
So, all right. I guess we're a big cut.
Peace out, man, from the West Coast. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's
Couple of
see
Brickheads.
how that went.
Yeah. Let's see if you even recorded that.
Did you get all of them in here?
Jay.
I need to be able to see.
It's like, wow.
There. I can put it over my
I'm
glasses.
just waiting to see if the music
Doesn't
messed
work
it up.
as well.
Yeah, how many takes did we do? Like freaking 5, 6, something like that. So, anyways, we got two of the. We got a couple of Brickheads here.
Got my Sean hat on. Yeah.
All right, there you go. Oh, there's a Sean there. Sean there.
Yeah,
and then we got Max. What's up, Max?
Yeah, it's all about the Max. It's all about the Max. Did they vote in the chat? I asked them to vote. Who was the best? They better have voted Max. That's all I got to say. Love you, Sean, but Max is just.
I don't know what Doc's fascination with Max is, dude.
Max plays baseball. Come on, Max is the coolest. Max is the coolest.
I gotta say though, Doc, that hat looks awesome on you, man.
Why, thanks.
It does actually.
I really do.
That's
like that hat, dude.
It's true. Max is the coolest of all of us. So see, Doc like really latched onto that. So.
Oh yeah.
Max does have I think a little more of, I guess, of a chill vibe than you and Brent.
You think?
Very laid back.
I mean, it's kind of like TJ compared to like Doc and me as well. You know what I mean? Like, I think I probably take the cake as far as like being the loudest.
Right.
Doc can get pretty close sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for joining us. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
Oh yeah, we've been talking about this for a while. Obviously, we're all fans of your guys' show. But
likewise.
oh, thank you. Yeah, we see you guys out there, and I gotta tell you, man, it warms my heart because again, I know it's early. Anytime anybody on the West Coast is watching, I'm like, man, bless your heart. I love you guys.
Hey, listen, I have a 1-year-old, and it wasn't hard because of that today. It's hard because I did my first macro Saturday shenanigan 5-hour 12 beer deep stream last night.
Yes. Yeah, I can't believe I was like more of a responsible one last night because as soon as I started getting a little tired, I was like, and I still woke up late today.
Yeah,
I still woke up late.
Yeah.
Would have liked to.
That's what happens. But no. It's a very, very casual, relaxing vibe we got going on here. But yeah, I got to tell you, like I said, we've been fans. And I kind of wanted to ask really, like how you guys kind of got started.
Yeah, I mean,
we can't ask these. We can't ask these guys because
Brent just showed up. Here's Brent.
Oh, there he is.
What's up, Brent?
Well,
yeah, look, he's wearing a headband. I see. I told you I should have got a headband. Dang it.
Hey, you can't be perfect all the time.
All right.
It's okay.
All right.
But continue, Sean.
No, I mean Brent. I think I'm glad Brent's here because he does a really much better job.
Oh, okay.
Laying out the how we got started, Brent. You want to run that? I'll just throw you right on the fire here.
Dying to know.
Well, good morning, guys. I was just
Good morning.
I was just like Sean. Few drinks.
We
went
partied with
down,
Macro last night.
hung out with Macro.
That's what happens when you get on the shenanigans stream.
Oh, virtual party.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
Because even when I said I was going to leave, I still stayed on for like another 20 minutes. I didn't want to go.
It was. I looked up. It was 4 hours, and I'm like, "Geez, I thought we went long."
Well, dude, I even hung out in Brickscene's stream for like an hour after that.
Yes, that too. I forgot about.
Oh, I know. I gotta go back and watch Brixie. I never get to make it to his anymore because this is like 2:30 or something.
It's an odd time.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely. I'm dying to know like the origin story of how you guys kind of got started.
So I literally was just streaming like any other stream, doing a build stream, hanging out, and Sean had popped into the chat a few times, and so he was a somewhat familiar name. And then one day he just kind of went out on a limb and was like, "Hey, wild idea, but how do you feel about starting a Lego podcast?" And I, even with barely knowing him, I was like, "Yeah, let's do it." So for about 19 episodes or so, it was just me and Sean. So the OG2 was me and Sean, and then we brought in Max around for episode 20, and then fast forward 31 more episodes to the 1 year, and then we brought on Nicole. So,
and just to add just to sprinkle in a little more nuance, little details, maybe stuff the Hivester is after. I think, like, I was a fan of watching Brent's streams, and I think his stream times were very friendly for West Coasters, which Doc, you can relate to. Oh, so he was always on kind of later, and it wasn't like I just picked him out of I wasn't looking. It's kind of like one of those. It's kind of like when you least expect it kind of thing. I don't know. I was watching it, and he was doing such a nice job of carrying it on his own, which you guys that do that, shout out to you. I've done it once. It's really hard. And I was like, this he's got charisma. People love him. He's genuine. He's funny. He's da-da-da-da-da. And so it was more than just like, hey, random guy, do you want to? No, I mean, I'm not trying to get like mush, but I can't go pick like a square to do this with. You know what I mean? So like, I saw that. Now here's where it's interesting is he knew me from Adam. I had no presence. I mean, I made a couple family vids and stuff, but I had no presence. And so I was like, yeah, I want to focus on trying to be a little bit more comical, a little more original. I don't want to be like everybody. You guys have heard me say that a million times. And like, so that's a little more of the context. And then we got together, and I think we should release it at some point, Brent, because watching some of your intros before, some of them were super cringe. The little intro highlight reel.
My intros on our show were cringe.
To me, they are, because you could just see how we got better, which is good. You get better.
What do you mean ours? Like
our shows.
You're talking about just me only. I was like, wow.
It's not just the like visual, audio, type technical stuff. It's just about your personality. Because, dude,
the confidence.
Well, yeah, because I watched you can skin and see the progression. But yeah, my first earlier videos, man, like I sound like a robot talking in front of the screen. I remember I used to have a lot of stuff scripted. And eventually, man, it just started. I mean, I take notes and all that, but it just felt more better, just be more natural about it,
Yeah, especially when the chemistry clicked.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so, I want to say that. So for us, we like to say we're like kind of an organized mess, and I want to keep it that way. We have it on rails. It may all look like it's just thrown out and happening, and some weeks it very much is, but we noodle on stuff a little bit and try to bring whatever we can bring to everybody for Thursday. Sometimes we can bring a little more. Sometimes life gets in the way, And then with this latest move, we're super excited about bringing Nicole on board. I think, again, it was one of those things where when something's like obvious to me, I make a move fast. And that's kind of what happened there. I mean, we wanted her on as a guest. It felt good. I think Max and I did the first show with her. And I was like, what do you think, bud? He's like, yeah, I don't even know that and by the way, we weren't in the market or anything, right, guys? We didn't say like, hey, let's add new people.
Right. I think having the fresh face, and then also like, it's kind of like a bunch of dudes talking about Lego. It could be like kind of awkward sometimes with
well, it's boring. Yeah. I mean, it could be boring.
But it was smooth. Like there was no like prior, I mean, Sean was in her stream for a while, but like me knowing her for the first time, that was like the first time I met her. It went smooth, especially like Sean went out to 10 daddy duty, and then I got stuck. I was like, what do I do? But it's like there's no like moment. It was just like a smooth sail the whole time. So.
Yeah. Well, that's something about Nicole that I've noticed too. She's very easy to talk to, very easy to communicate with. Dude, she's all around just really awesome person. But I've mentioned it 100 times, man, and I still stand by it. Like, she's funny, man. Like, I can't. That's how I noticed her on Instagram. I mean, obviously the Lego thing, but dude, her humor just always had me like watching her reels and stuff because she just makes me laugh, man. And she's so easy. Like, she's very humbling. She doesn't mind poking some fun at herself, you know what I mean, and saying things that might seem like embarrassing or something like that. Like when your guys' stream the other day, I mean, she did one of those "that's what she said" jokes, man. I was like, that's so funny, man. That's so great. Right in. Right? Yeah, it fits right in. So I just think that you guys already have like a really good chemistry, and yeah, you really kind of struck gold finding somebody else that is, female, has another different type of personality, but can still mesh with you guys. Yeah, she's a really great part of the crew.
And then unsung hero is Max. We kind of zipped around, but Max we brought in. Max was I think following Brent's channel, and then came over for Brickheads and was watching those, and then they're kind of buds that played games together, and then we were kind of like talking, just you guys know, with two people it's really hard, especially if one goes down, so we're like wanted Max to come aboard, and he had his own socials. And if you guys don't know, like he kind of cranks it over on like TikTok and some of the other young buck channels, I'll call them. And so he also controls and manages our socials for us, and always has some fresh takes and ideas and whatnot. And we talked about it. We're going to get a lot more active on that. I think now's the time. We're getting, we're hitting these little milestones, which to us are big deals. I'm sure you guys remember getting your first 100 subs or whatever. So like, we just crossed over 400, and like, I would like to not be like sloppy about it, but I'd like to start scaling a little bit, making clips, stuff like that. So,
man,
we've talked about it for months. We need to get bite sizes out there instead of these 2-hour marathons. So,
oh yeah.
You mean like you talk about like clips or doing actual like short
clips? I hate the word content, so I want to put clips out there to kind of as an appetizer.
Content.
It just sounds like the word content. Yeah. Anyway.
No, it's a good thing to do. I mean, I was starting to do it pretty regularly, and trying to get back into it. It's just with my job, it's
tough to go back. Yeah, you got to sit through the whole thing, figure out.
Oh yeah, that part. Well, sometimes I don't mind doing it because I don't know if this happens with you guys, but like when we're doing a show, there are so many things that slip by me, or I'll see but then forget, because you're running a show, you know what I mean? So you just don't think about it. There's questions and stuff people put in the comments, and I think in my head of an answer, but then like we talk, and I so it's nice sometimes to go back and watch it anyways and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, like Brent all the time, like jokingly, but probably half seriously, is like, clip that. We need to like seriously write the marker down. Like,
that would make it easier. That would make it easier, because you do have to sit through your 2 hour or however long the show is.
All three of you have been, very active, in watching and in the chat, and it's like, man, I don't know if the other thing is delineating what's funny for you and what others might find value in, because some of this stuff we do is a lot of inside baseball. So I'm just trying to, we'll figure it out,
sometimes it's hard to find a balance with some things, like me ranting, I know most of the time
I love it.
I know most of the time people like it. It's funny. You know what I mean?
But
I do try not to let it get too crazy, because I don't want anybody to think I'm just like, that's all I want to do is complain. Like, you know what I mean? Even though I'm known for it, but I still like there being some because I get praise too. I get praise too. You know what I mean? So,
here's a pitch for you. Here's a segment pitch for you guys. I would like to see like Hive absolutely on fire, and then Jay remaining just chill Jay with Doc refereeing the thing somehow. Just do like rounds, like Jay calmly explaining his position, and Hive just going full Hive, and then Doc like the wacky referee with a scorecard. It would be awesome.
Yeah,
There's the dynamics are there.
Yeah, Jay's kind of like a counterbalance to the both of us. You know, but that's why when Jay gets mad about stuff, it has a lot more emphasis than when I do. Because yeah, I know I could be loud, but when Jay gets mad, it's like it's jarring because you're not like used to seeing Jay upset. You know, Jay's usually the coolest and calmest out of all of us. And probably out of like most of the people I know on YouTube, dude.
Well, both, yeah. I mean,
except for maybe Max. Max is like the super.
Well, I was gonna say both of them actually. Both my teammates are calm as shit about practically everything. I mean, the worst Max does is he calls something mid, you know, and that's like a really heavy slam for him to.
There's nothing too terrible. I usually use the word mid. Like I'm gonna buy it, but it's.
I'm gonna buy it, but
mid tier.
Hive is always ranting. I'm like, who pissed off my dad, and why hasn't he taken his medication?
Right. Well, they referenced you like many times last night on the old Saturday shenanigans. Right before they ranted, they go, "Let me rant like Hive," and they would rant.
To me, listen, Hive. Take it as you will, man. That's a buying signal to me. You know, I always use my little marketing jargon.
Right there. Well, it's because
people want it, dude. I want it.
No, well, it's like because I don't just rant on here. Like it's just part of my personality in real life.
No,
I ran about everything, dude. So Mrs. Hive hears it way more than anybody else. So she's gotten to the point now where I'd say probably about 40% of the time she's like, "Yeah, you got a good point." Yeah, or she'll be like, "Yeah, you should tell them." Because like if we're in the car and somebody doesn't use a plate, I'll roll down the window and I'll start yelling at them. So and she's fine with that. But then like 60% of the time she's like, "You're an idiot. Just shut up."
Yeah. I'm just saying, like as a viewer, we want that smoke, Hive, and that's I've talked too much. Brent, what do you think? I mean,
go away. That's for sure.
No,
Brent,
no,
Max,
I think.
I'm gonna quit talking. I always talk.
No, you're fine. No, I think BFAB just put it best down here in the comments. Said rants equals views. You may as well.
Exactly.
So,
content.
Yeah. doing it for views. That's why I get so angry.
I don't. People come to you for the rant, so you know.
They're like, you know, all that content that you really work hard at. Man, screw that. You know, like, I just want to hear you complain about stuff. By the way, good morning to Amberlaya. And I don't think I said good morning to Sidious as well. So good morning to Sidious.
Good morning.
Hope you all are doing well.
Sidious.
So, yeah, like I said, you got another guest. Say hello.
Say hi.
Hey, hello.
Say hi, Hive.
Hey.
Hi.
Doc's the puppet man.
I'm gonna hold back. I'm gonna hold back on the Hive. I'm gonna hold back. We'll talk in the green room after the show.
You know, Brent. Little kisses.
Hey, Arlo.
Okay. And then we got Max from West Coast Bricks, but
he's
it's
right? He's a circle right now.
Throwing a baseball.
Yeah.
So.
But at least it's a good circle. It reminds me of Key West.
Take it at the beach.
Yeah.
Beach.
Be down by the beach.
I wish I was at the beach right now.
Yeah, tell him you need that lighthouse.
Me too. Actually, I wouldn't mind being at the beach. Oh, by the way, BFAB says, "Hi, rolling down your window in Maryland doesn't always end well." No, well, don't get me wrong. There are certain parts of Maryland I would not do that. I can tell you that right now.
I'd be like, "You gonna let that signal go? You gonna let that go?"
I'm gonna let that one slide. I'm gonna let that one slide in there. Because yeah, that did happen to me down in Florida. Something similar. Hey, there's Brickstein. What's up, Rich?
Hey.
Good middle of the
Hey,
night.
Rich.
I was up late with that guy.
Guys,
last
I
night.
can't hear anything. But hey, honey, tell them what you built yesterday, and then we'll say bye bye. What did you build?
What'd you build? What'd you build?
Elsa Castle.
Little
Elsa
Elsa
Castle.
Oh,
Was it fun?
that's a pretty big set too.
Can you sing the song? Let it go.
Let it go.
Something about the snow.
Something about the snow. I
Yeah,
never
she's
did hear
out.
the second song from a second
a little
movie.
bit, honey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
You don't need it.
Hi. But yeah, let it go. Right. Warrior 66.
So when did the sunglasses start? When did the
Oh
sunglasses?
yeah, how did that come about?
How did it?
And the janky music and the whole holding off on saying it's a couple of
I think you started it.
Yeah, probably started the glasses. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big thing though.
Oh yeah.
Look, like I mean,
think
dude,
that's
we
why-
got our glasses and Stops wearing his. We had ours ready to go, man.
I love how like people come on and have their sunglasses on, and these three yahoos don't.
I had mine on briefly.
I did. I took them off. I don't. We don't wear them the whole time. It's usually just the intro. But
yeah.
Maybe Brent started it and I rode with it. I don't remember that level of detail on the glasses thing. I did though purposefully want to have some sort of fun intro thing, which I don't know. I'm big on like there's steak and sizzle, and usually I like to try to pay attention to the sizzle aspect of things. And I was
that's
what's different. And it's funny because the people who have been on, if you want to see a really fun reaction, when we had Claire on Plastic Architect, she had no idea. Like when we invite people, I guess I assume maybe someone will click and give it a little watch before they join the madness. And she walked in and you could just see her like, and then she's like, that was amazing. I had no idea that was going to happen.
I'm following along when the show starts. I'm like, yeah.
I mean, I mentioned in the past about different streams and stuff like that, or different videos.
Yeah.
And a lot of people have a catchphrase or something they say or something they do, and it becomes like a part of them. You know what I mean? And the sunglasses, the letting it draw out before you say a couple of brickheads, the music, your intro, like your the girth gang. Like there's so many things that is symbol to you guys. You know what I mean? Your podcast.
Yeah, I would like to say it's all. I mean, I would like to say it's all organic. I mean, hell, to the point where, I mean, guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but Girth Gang just kind of came out. I don't know. We just described a set as girthy one night because it was big. I mean, that's all it was.
Well, usually it's just pretty organic how stuff.
But it right, and because it's kind of it's got, of course, it's double entendre with girthy. We're aware of that. We get it, but that's what makes
I
it
know the
funny
double
to me
meaning
because-
to it.
Yeah, and that's what makes it funny. It is a little weird with female guests when we do that.
Yeah, but see, but I mean, but see, it wouldn't be weird anymore because now at least you have Nicole to kind of help, I guess, with if there was a weirdness.
She was taken aback the first time too, but now she gets it. She's embraced girth
Well, I
culture.
think anybody that watches you guys that's never seen you guys before, and you're like, "That's a girthy set." I'm sure the first thing that pops in their mind, dude.
Right.
You know, like, what are you comparing it to?
Yeah, that's on you, audience. That's
but no, but see, you're taking the language, which is true. I mean, the
Just
definition
flipping
of
it,
girth.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so it's. I love it, dude. I love it.
We have and it's in the qualifiers, it's 1,000 pieces or more, and that again was just I don't know a backhanded drunk remark probably where I'm like, that means it's 1,000 pieces or more, and just as the moment we said it, even when we had 2 viewers, it was just like everyone girthy filling the whole chat. So we're like, all right, better lead into that, and then we have our clean version of GG and all that stuff. So it's like. Yeah,
and like I said, it's just
it wasn't planned,
and it becomes part of your show. It's the personality of your show. You know what I mean? And we all kind of have something like that. Like, like when BFAB, like at the end of his video, he has his little catchphrase. He says, like Rich Macro, like says certain things. You know what I mean? That's just part of him. Like we all have like certain things. Like I think shenanigans is becoming synonymous with Macro now.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because the shenanigan streams, just some of the wackiness that goes on. It's just, and that's something I love. And because it's something that becomes familiar. And you become part of that game, like the Girth Gang, man. And
I think you have to hit it right. Like I have a friend he's a really funny guy, but sometimes he'll, and this is mainly when we were kids. We're all older now, but I remember he would just bring something up in our little friend group, and it wasn't funny, but he hit it so many times that it's got a life cycle. It ends up being funny eventually, and so that's my advice. If you're just trying to do. And I keep saying funny or making it a thing. It doesn't necessarily need to be funny per se, but you just got to keep hitting it and hitting it and hitting it. And then if you start to see a little bit of a reaction, if nobody's reacting and nobody cares, like kill it, do something different. But we didn't even, again, this wasn't contrived. We have a group chat, like I'm sure you guys do. We don't sit there and go like, we really need to hit. I mean, I think the biggest thing we did was like, I'm making a theme song like that we talked about.
Oh yeah, we're working on that too.
Yeah. So most of us, and then Brent can tell you. I guess I'm kind of going through a Brent perspective here, so to speak. But
retrospective. When did
and
the
that's
mug
another
start? When did you
segment.
start waving that mug?
Yeah. Brent can tell you, like, I think the coolest moment we had, or the biggest buzz, I guess if you want to call it that, was with the $2 thing, and I hit Brent over the head with that out of completely nowhere. He had no idea.
Zero idea what was happening.
I mean, he told me the story, but then I'm like, I'm making this a thing and title card, and that was it. Like,
And then it went on for like 15 weeks.
Yeah, it was a good time though. And again, I know I said it before, but I give it up to Max, man. Max really went hard on that, dude.
Max was out.
Dude, Max was the trooper when it came to get that money back to Brent. I was like, damn.
Every time I saw him
Max,
stream
then
out,
Max getting banned and stuff. I was
Yeah.
like, look at him.
Gotta make all the counts.
Taking the hits. I mean, and look, I know it sounds.
There was this one time I went on my personal account, so it was like under my Max account, and then I went to my West Coast Bricks account, and he's like, "Who are these people coming in?"
Well, look, the reason, and I know it sounds silly, but the reason why I give praise to Max about that, because you went to a very big YouTuber's stream in the chat and was doing that stuff, and yeah, you don't know if you're gonna get a mob of Brixie fans coming to your channel and trolling you or something. You just don't know, man.
They're Canadian. It was safe. It was safe.
I will say though, I will say, he could have taken the time, or somebody, people. It got to the point where people were explaining it, in his chat. So I get that you're big and all that, and I don't. At no time did I find it malicious. And when I found that it was teetering on it, we would have talks about it and be like, do we want to slow the roll on this? And honestly, there was a time where we took maybe 2 weeks off, but everyone just kept demanding more $2.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, it's a thing now. And oh, look, Brick World. Wow. It just really teed itself up nicely to have sort of the main event, the blow off, whatever you want to call it. And then we put it to bed, but I don't think it'll ever fully die.
Yeah.
Well, he was kind of the first one to mention seeing me in Brick World. It was Sean or Max was in another one of his streams and did another one of his comments. And Brixie was the one that was like, well, maybe I'll see him in Brick World Chicago and I'll give him a swift $2. And I was like, funny enough, I'm going. So
I mean, it was such a big thing at that point. I almost felt like it was like winning the lottery. Like you should have had a picture of you holding the change and shaking his hand or something. We
got one.
He was handing. He was handing over a big check or something.
Yeah, no, I got a picture of me holding up the $2 and taking a picture with him. But for the thumbnail of the vlog, there's a frame of me shaking his hand and looking at him. So I don't know. That might have to the handshake might have to be the thumbnail.
By the way, so we started new beef with Scene last night. So basically, we're trying to get Rich over to the States for a show, and so we gave him $2 last night, and we're like, so now you got to come and return it in person. So we're gonna
come and return it in person.
Yeah,
I would.
We need you to spend $2,000 on a flight. We need you to spend $2,000 or whatever it is on a flight to get over here and hand us $2.
Hey, I know. Yeah, no. Brixine said, "Hey, I own that $2 now because last night in his stream, I dropped $2 and I said, all right, super chat $2." And I was like, I'm just passing on the $2 that Brixie gave me. So he's like,
I wonder if we should just keep passing it around.
That's exactly what he said. He's like the Brixie's $2 thing is going around the world now.
I feel like since he gave you change, eventually we should just give it back to him and say, you probably need this more than us, dude.
Oh my gosh, should I give him 200? I should give him 200.
Why does everybody feel so sorry for him, dude? I just don't get it.
I mean, at the end of the day, he seems like he seems like I don't have any I did this all in the spirit of being. I was being.
But dude, he's the one that did this to himself, man. You know what I mean? I was just like, if you're gonna run your mouth and say, "Oh, I'll give him $50 if he shows up," and then you go back out of it.
Yeah, we have receipts.
Nah, man.
I just love how the entourage was like, "This is over, right? This is done.
Right? Done. This is over, right?"
I know.
I said, and I did say, I go, well, I go, I'll decide on that or something. I didn't say no. Yeah, it's done. Thank you so much. I was like, yeah, we'll see. I don't know.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, but it was anyway, so Brent's gonna have a more robust version of the $2 story in his next vlog. If you guys haven't subscribed, Brent's Bricks. If you haven't subscribed,
Get out of here with that.
And if you haven't subscribed,
Hey, no
Couple of Brickheads.
No stuff.
That's what started the whole Brixie thing.
Hive is making me better at that. Hive's coaching me on that. We never self-promote ever. We just talk and then don't pay attention.
No. I've been trying to get better at it. You know, because obviously, if you're going to have any kind of business or if you got your channel or anything, it's good to promote the stuff. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's just hard for me because I don't know. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's difficult, but I can promote the hell out of other people though.
It's kind of necessary sometimes. It's almost like begging, but yeah.
I don't like
I think there's just probably a good medium to it, and like a good medium ground as far as like not doing it all and then doing it too much. Because see, the thing that I don't like is like, so I think about what I do and don't like, and what I don't like is seeing like the same commercial for something over and over and over again. You know what I mean? So I don't try to do that. You know what I mean? Like a little bit's fine, I think, but like for me, it's hard to do it like a lot. But everybody's different at it.
Hey, Sile Cutter, if you like my hat, don't forget to like the stream. And, of course, to subscribe to the Brick Hive for more Good Morning Brick production.
It doesn't get any smoother than that, you know? Like, that's...
Great segue.
Yeah,
that is amazing.
Doc's
That's
really good at
segue scooter level. Yeah, that is brilliant.
And a reminder, everybody's links are in the description, so please do go over there and check them out. I didn't just put like a couple of brickheads down there. I put the rest of you guys as well.
Yeah, regular channels.
BFAB says if all Rich's subs give $2, he can easily go to Chicago.
Oh yeah,
that's a fact.
So that's what I was gonna say. Like, so I want to see all of our friends, obviously, but the reason why I emphasize about the our international brothers and sisters is because I know eventually I'll see you guys. You know, I'll see TJ, I'll see Doc, I'll see a lot of our friends. Eventually, one way or another, I don't know how long it'll take, but eventually I'll see them. But it's really difficult to say about like our international brothers and sisters because they're really far away.
Yeah,
and
big
like
investment.
So Mrs. Hive has been to London, and she's been talking about wanting to go back. So I just casually brought up yesterday. I was like, "Hey, how much is a round trip ticket?" She said roughly about $800. So think about Rich, Brick Scene. He's in New Zealand, man. So I don't really know how much more it would probably be for him. So it's not an easy thing. I mean, it's not like it's cheap for us either. Like it definitely you got the gas money and all that stuff, but it's a lot more expensive for them. So I understand. But anybody that can, if it's easier, it'll be cheaper. If you want to fly into BWI and come stay at my place for the night, ride with me up to Chicago. Yeah. So, but Rich was talking about like needing to stop over in like the West Coast. And I totally get that, man. I do need to make a trip out there as well. I need to like start at the top, it's like see Doc, and then just work my way down through those two states, and then all the way down through California. Because it's not even just like Max and Sean. There's also like Ninja. There's Claire. There's Shy. There's a bunch of people out there, man. That
the entire Cali Brick clique, which
they're down there.
Yeah. And it's funny because I used to live in Ohio, so seeing Brent would probably be pretty easy as well because I have a lot of friends out there, and I don't know what the timing would be like because we were also talking to Lego Danny Bob about maybe stopping in Indiana on the way to Brick World. But obviously probably have to leave a little early, but I don't know. I have a ton of stuff in my friend's attic in Ohio that I need to get. I have a drawing table. I have like 4 long boxes of comic books that are, some of them are worth some money too, man. And I've had them they've been sitting up in his attic for like 10 years.
You need those.
I've never gone back and gotten them.
Simon wants to know if that's an open invite for everyone here in the chat to stay at your house.
Who said who wants to know?
I'm kidding. I added to it.
I mean, I look, I can't say for every single person because some people I don't really know very well. But yeah, definitely most people for sure. And Greg, I know Greg's one of the first people I was talking to about like trying to get out here. I don't know. I would like anybody.
I think that would be awesome. Yeah, I mean, we're game for whatever, I was thinking about I don't know that I can do both next year, and I kind of really like the vibe at Virginia. I like that it was a little more calm, but I get that that Chicago is the more hyped or whatever you want to call it. It feels like, but I don't know. Virginia, I kind of like the speed of that one a little more, but
yeah,
we'll
it was
see.
really interesting on the last Kelly Brick Click. They had Lauren on there, and
yeah,
her
that
and
was
Claire,
great. Yeah.
her and Claire were talking about the differences, and I think I would probably agree with them. I think as far as comfort, Brick World was probably the better way to go. But I think that I don't know. I don't want to say the convention is probably better. I think maybe they've talked about the setup at Brick Fair is a little bit better, like with the vendors and stuff like that.
I think like if you're looking to make a vacation out of it, Chicago's of course better because you can go do the sites and whatnot. If you're there just to do the show, I think they're both good. Because yeah, and that's my assessment on it. I'm going just for the show. I've been fortunate enough to go to Chicago and DC and all these places, and I'm there to hang out with my friends and play with Lego. That's all I'm there for.
Yeah, my plan is every year to go to
make
Brick
it.
World and Brick Fair. But if I was only going to be able to choose one, it'd probably be Brick Fair just because I'm so close to it. It just would be much easier.
Much easier, yeah. Especially transport a mock.
Yeah, and that as well. Hype for Brick World 2023. Yeah, B2B Fab. I can't wait, man. I just talk about some FOMO for 2022. It hurt, man, trying to not being able to go to any of the conventions. And I mean, I was tempted to go to Brick Fair for at least a day, but I don't know. The money's not right now, and it would hurt too much probably to go down there and just not be able to really enjoy a lot of the
garage sale.
Yeah.
That'd be the most painful thing. You'd be like, dang it.
Brent had his first garage sale experience. That was pretty wild, right? I mean,
Yeah, I got to it a little late though. Me and Ross, but like Ross was walking around too.
Mr. Saurus, yeah.
Right. And just kind of talking to each other about like, oh man, like thought it was gonna start at this time, and apparently it started like a couple of hours early. Like basically as soon as people were even like walking over, people were buying stuff, and some girls walking around with a BB-8 for like $100, and I was like,
Yeah, well, I heard that, and I've seen the yard sales at Brick Fair. I didn't at Brick World, but the ladies were saying that at Brick World, it's not as good as at Brick Fair, the yard sales. Because, dude, at Brick Fair, the yard sales wrap all
they give
the
you
way
tables.
around the convention
Right.
center, man. Like, it's hard to even get to all of them. But I guess there's not as many at Brick World.
No, at Brick World, it was it was the concessions tables. And that's where it was contained to, and you got like half a table maximum. And I got there like a half hour before it was supposed to start with my bin of things, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be there early. And then it's just all going on, and I managed to get the last half table that was available.
Well, I remember at Brick Fair, I was selling the Lego VIP coins, and I just was basically just put them on the edge of JV's table. Because I was like, hey, JV, can I use the edge of your table? I was like, I'll help you load stuff. And he's like, yeah, man, he didn't care. So I just kind of tagged on his table for it. But nobody bought it. Dude, I kept lowering the price for the VIP coins, and no one would buy the damn things, dude. I was like, come on, man. Because everybody knew they were going to be re-released.
Yep.
Well, that and you're at a place where probably a high percentage of those people had them. You know, that's the other thing.
I mean, a lot of people were really close. But I think it's difficult to sell coins at the Lego convention because everybody's spending so much money on Lego. So, I don't know. Speaking of which, I saw, you got the power one. I saw, so one of my favorite minifigs is Darth Revan that I got from PJ. And I would never sell Darth Revan. It's just like my most prized, I think, Lego possession probably. But I saw somebody was at Brick Fair, and maybe it was Brick World, I don't remember, but that thing was being sold for like $350, dude. And that's unsealed. That's unsealed too. I was like, okay, I'm not selling. I'm not selling. But I was like, God dang, dude, that's a lot of money. So hey, I was curious also about what your streaming future. Do you have anything any kind of changes in mind, like as far as your format, or are you kind of guys sticking to what you got,
especially length of time, because you guys are just all over the place.
I'm gonna start showing up shirtless.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean,
No, I'm kidding.
I was like,
Yeah, I mean,
It'd be interesting, I guess. But all right.
again, it's
he's
kind
like,
of
let me
a,
put this together.
it's kind of a feel thing. I mean, like one move we knew we had to make was going an hour earlier. You mentioned that earlier, Hive. We used to start at midnight, which was really tough for a couple of reasons. One, it was really hard on Brent, and then two, when do you say the show is? Do you say it's on Friday because it's like midnight in the East Coast? But beyond all that, it's just it's late. I mean, it's just late for East Coast. So we were getting replay gang became a thing because people we assume it's a lot of East Coast watching it the next day. So we moved that up an hour. Doc, to your point about timing being all over the place, we have a fast and loose sort of rule that we try to keep it to 2 hours. But man, if it's just going really good and then like hijinks ensue and you pop in or Hive pops in and just whatever, we've got a burning topic, the beverages are flowing, we'll go to 3.
The beverages are flowing. Okay.
But we try to keep it at 2. But I would say, yeah, I mean, I guess that's it. And it's in terms of format, we're gonna have to play with having a new host. There are going to be weeks that we're at full strength, and I do want to map out a few more segments because, like you said, people come back for like consistency, and like we have our countdowns and our weekly pickups, but I want to get like a little more creative there, and I think that's something that Nicole's going to be able to bring as well. We've already talked high level about a couple things there, so I would say look for a couple more segments maybe in the near term, just like standardized things but with the wackiness around it.
Yeah, that's what Doc really brought to the table for Good Morning Brick World, because I didn't have anything like that before. I mean, as a matter of fact, before Doc, I think Good Morning Brick World was just I mean, it was Good Morning Brick World, but it was just a stream, it didn't really have any kind of format or anything. And it was 3 hours long as well. So basically when Doc got on, one of the best things that we, did was one, shorten it to 2 hours, which there are a lot of times I think we would like it to be longer just because, we run out of time and stuff. But I think we know that if we start getting like loosey goosey with it, then it probably wouldn't be
Wouldn't be the same.
Yeah. But the segment thing, Doc really brought that to the table. I got to tell you, and I know I've told him this before, and I know Doc doesn't like me to just shower him with compliments all the time or nothing, but like he really changed up Good Morning Brick World, dude, for the better. It's become like a totally different thing now. And I've noticed also, and I do give Doc this credit is the viewership has gone up. It's become more popular. We've got a lot because I look at the analytics for it and everything, so I see like when people come back and stuff like that. So yeah, the segments is really important because we've even called it really not even a stream anymore. You know what I mean? We call it more of a show.
It's a show.
I always refer to ours as a show. Yeah, same thing.
Yeah,
and
it's tough because you think of a stream, but yeah.
Well, because a stream is it's what Macro did last night, which to me a stream in the Lego space is, and again, this isn't a shot. I mean, it was fun as hell. I had a blast last night, but that's dudes sitting, the dudes in gals building. To me, that's a Lego stream. When you have, I made it a point to like have guests because to me, all of these people who like all of them are friends now, which is great. But for us, it's like we're collectively nobodies. Shout out to Brent and Max having a good amount of subs, but it's like nobody knows us. Maybe they'll come to come see Hive or Jay or Doc, and then maybe brings new eyeballs. You know what I mean? It wasn't like this robust strategy.
Yeah.
But we did that. But I also wanted to like learn more and see what makes everybody tick and all that. And so that was part of it. But I think the coolest thing is our shows with guests are on par now with the shows with just us, and I think that's fucking awesome. Meaning, like, yeah, we can have guests or not, but it's not going to like tank the thing if we don't.
That's something that we've messed around with too, because I've mentioned this before. Is anybody that has a stream or show or whatever like that, man, I don't know how it is for everybody else, but it's difficult sometimes, man, getting guests. I mean, I guess if you're like really big and
no, but even if you're big, man. No, but listen, even if you're big, again, we're nothing, still nothing. But everybody has lives, right? They got their own YouTube shit on top of real jobs if they have real jobs, stuff. Sorry.
But
Remember, we already had one F-bomb. No more. No more. This is the PG show.
Did I do it already?
Yeah, you did. No more. No more.
Oh, call me out. I forgot we're on a. Sorry.
Yeah, it's all right, man. It's
Sunday morning.
We also
Sunday
cuss
morning.
like sailors. We also cuss like sailors over on a couple of brickheads.
Yeah, I know. That's a late night show. I love it. I love it.
Sorry. Sorry.
BFAB, it's funny you should mention
Sean,
that.
you did it the right way.
BFAB, it's funny you should mention that in your comment because I was about to reach out to you too pretty soon.
I keep trying to get him on the show. I've tried to interview him, and he's like, "Heck no, Doc."
Well, no, because we've a couple of the themes that we have coming up. Like one's like a random type of Lego, channel. You know what I mean? And BFAB, I used to be really to my knowledge,
Larry Legend
really
says I have dropped an F-bomb. Wait a minute. Controversy.
Did I win today?
This
I have before, yes.
You just did it again.
I've done really good though. For as much as I curse, though, I have to admit, I keep it.
I want a button that I can push because we're on delay. I can go, dang it, Hive.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? But yeah, so BFAB used to be really more connected with I think news, but now he does some really awesome just kind of random content. So that's one of the things we were talking about having BFAB on for, leaks and stuff as well. But yeah, guess is a difficult thing. And, like you said, people have lives and stuff like that. But there's been a lot of times people have told me they're gonna be on, and then they haven't or something.
Huh? You guys are wholesome family entertainment here. Sorry again for the cursing. I really feel bad about that.
Oh, don't feel bad. It's okay, man.
No. But there's a reason for keep bringing that emphasis up. You guys are able to show an episode to a potential guest, right? In our early days, it's like I would say here's who we are. We're just getting started. It's just fun. You don't no pressure or whatever. And we were fortunate enough to get people to take a chance on us. All of you guys took a chance on us. But when it came to somebody would say hey, send me an episode. I want to check it out. I'm like, I don't know which one to send you because there's some kind of whatever you want to call it.
Right.
Certainly cursing, maybe some weird topics. I was like, all right, well, we'll send it and see what happens. So I would say our hit rate's probably 80% though. I mean, the most of the ones that we don't want to come on don't reply. So, but the straight no's, we've only had one straight no ever. And that was from Doc. And,
oh Lord help me. Lord help me.
Shame.
I'm kidding. It made sense at the time. No, but I always give him crap for that. Doc, we do need to get that episode scheduled, by the way, whenever you're ready.
Let me know. Hive, let's schedule now.
No, I mean it's
you got to get permission from the Hive. I'm exclusive.
Well, and sometimes too, I'm very kind of self-conscious to where a lot of times I think I'm bugging people. You know what I mean? And I don't like to feel like that. I know even some people aren't like that, they're not like, oh, you're not bugging me. And I'm really not, but I don't know. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
sometimes it is a little awkward, but most of the time I just don't care. I'm just like, do you want to join? We're having this theme,
Yeah.
But the thing that I understand some people just don't really like to be on camera and stuff like that. But then there's a lot of other people look, I know we're not the biggest show in the world or nothing like that, but we feel like a lot of people will be like, look, don't you want to share your channel or promote your content or just, whatever?
Yep. So if cool mock something.
Yeah, something, right?
And by the way, working it in reverse, again, we're nothing. I mean, I say that I'm not trying to self-deprecate, but it's if anybody wants a platform you think you would vibe with us, we don't care if you have 1 or 1 million subs. Hit me up. Let's talk. Let me see your shit and stuff. And we'll.
It's all right, man. Look, if you're not used to part of the reason why it's easier for me, and I mean, I curse like a freaking sailor. You know what I mean? But I think it's because I've been doing Good Morning Brick World for years now, so I've just somehow been able to. Most of the time click my brain over and but a lot of times I say it and I don't even know, and Doc usually be like, hey, but as far as Sidious, I saw that you wrote, honestly, don't think people care about the curses. Most of you guys don't, but that's not the point. The thing about I don't want to say we're just family friendly necessarily. That's not what it is exactly. But the thing is, 1, we're on in the morning. 2, we do like anybody to be able to watch us and not worry if you have kids in the background.
Right.
And you know,
That's important.
we don't mind if, I mean, again, we're not a kid show per se, but if you're a K-fall or a T-fall, you know, young T-fall or whatever, like, yeah, man, we want you to be able to watch this without your parents being like, you know, what did they just say?
Right.
So
agree.
look, us slipping once in a blue moon, you know, isn't like a big deal. I mean, but obviously it's not something I ever want to get comfortable doing. So that's why Sidious. I just don't want.
And with that being said, Sean, you're banned from Good Morning Brick World.
All right.
You're not banned from Good Morning Brick World. But I think that's why when I have high streams, like I usually kind of go overboard with cursing. Like I just let it all out. I don't even care.
It's, you know, what's making it harder for me is I'm with a sort of we're coming out of startup phase, but we're kind of with a startup. So even at work, like not with clients, like I have that filter on obviously with partners and stuff, but internally I'll drop, you know what I mean? Like I don't have much filter. Now, strangely, it never happens in front of my kids. That's like auto filter. So
right.
that's weird. But all right. Yeah, I guess because I'm in this environment, I'm like, we'll throw it into the
I'm screaming. What do you want from me?
I mean, and look, and the crazy thing is, I remember even when I was younger, I don't want to say a little kid, but even when I was like a young teen, I remember asking my mom, like, I didn't understand what the difference was between saying, like, I'm going to curse here, everybody, but this between saying like shit and shoot. Like they both emphasize the same thing, you know what I mean? It's just one is more publicly acceptable, I guess, to say than the other one. Because cursing is just language and it's about the perception, you know, like 100 years ago, it was a bad word to say breasts. So I'm like, how did you order chicken then? You know, like I want 2 breasts.
Yeah, I mean, I'm of the opinion there's a lot more.
The front part of the chicken, please. I would like the front part.
Anyways, so do you guys find it difficult with the time zone thing? Because I know Brent's clearly, you know, further away from you guys.
Yeah, I mean,
as a matter of fact, I think you're still on the same time zone as me, aren't you, Brent? Eastern?
Yeah. But I mean, I'm up late a lot of the times anyway. Especially before I had my child, I was always up really, really late. So the late thing wasn't really too bad for me. And I know Sean said like it was hard on me being up late, but really it was like my wife dealing with me being tired in the morning. So she'd like wake me up and I'd be like, I'm just tired from this freaking podcast last night.
And for me, and then working in reverse, like even though it's earlier, it's 8. Those of you that have kids also know that's like bedtime. That's like there's a lot, you know what I mean? Like I would love to come on at 7. I'd love to go even an hour earlier, but I have daddy duties that supersede all this stuff, and so
I don't know how you guys do it.
Well,
because like my daughter is like grown now and stuff like that. But when she was born, dude, I had 3 jobs for a while. Like I couldn't imagine doing anything on here. I don't know how you guys do it, man. I don't know how you find the time.
She's down there watching both of them now for me to do this, and that's not a guilt thing. I mean, but that's what needs to happen, right? Before, when you're by yourself, no kid Jones, you can just do whatever you want whenever you want.
Well, and that's and you know, obviously a lot of us have very supporting, you know, wives or husbands or partners. Because Mrs. Hive, man, I've mentioned this before. Like, she won't plan anything on Sunday morning because she knows, like, I do this every single week. She knows how important this show is to me. So like, if there is something really important, like, she'll try and plan it around. I know there's gonna come a day soon. I'm gonna have to be like, Knock, you got to pull the reins on this one. I can't.
I got me somebody I can call. I'll be like, all right, come on. Hive's sick.
We should get like at least some type of, you know, because you never know, Jay might be too busy with school. We should have like a backup person to use.
No, I highly recommend it because you think it's just one that can go down and it happens, but whatever it was there 2 weeks ago, I was on a flight or something, and then Brent, you know, we don't have to get into the detail, but he had to go to the doctor for something, and it left Max with like 45 minutes. I'm like, all right, Max, start texting people, I guess. He's like, nah, man. I'm like, all right, so we're good. Like,
well, I mean, before Doc was on the show, I mean, I've had this. I mean, I think it's been like 3 years now. I'd have to look at the date. It's been a while. But yeah, I only missed like 3, I think.
I think the
one
coolest,
because I had plans, and 2 I was sick.
I was gonna say, I think I'm sorry. I was gonna say the coolest thing though that happened when we had to miss that show 2 weeks ago was we ended up cutting up.
He's on the shirt
because we happened to do we did a bonus episode the week before, so I just pulled that into the time slot, and that was a hell of a bonus episode. M&R showed up for like an hour, so I was like, all right, we'll promote that. But so that wasn't the coolest part. The coolest part was we were getting DMs because all I said was, I said, due to travel and illness, we can't make the show, and we were getting DMs from it's like, I hope whatever's happening is fine. Like, are you guys okay? It ranged from that to like, I really needed this week. Where are you guys? Like, not even worrying about why we had to
that's
miss.
what you want to hear.
No,
one
but
of us was dying,
and that's why I was like, that's the biggest compliment. Is even though it was like, can you at least fake ask if somebody's okay before you start saying what happened to the show? But the coolest thing I love to hear is with Replay Gang, people are like, because we go on Thursday, we go on late. They're like, I listened to this at work on Friday, and I'm like, that's awesome. Like, that to me makes everything worth it, because that's what I do. I like to listen to podcasts and whatever of stuff I like. You know what I mean? Like, to be in that a little bit is really cool, and it makes, like I said, makes it all worth it.
Oh, yeah.
People depend on you soaking up 2 hours or whatever it is, super mega episode of their day. So that's cool.
Hell yeah, man. I noticed we had some people out there reaching out to be backups, BFAB and Psy. So that's good to know. At least we can reach out to you guys. Wow, man,
So
look at the time. It's flying. It's almost noon.
It's almost noon. But these guys like haul every week. And they have like everything. Do you guys have like a white whale that you guys are searching for? Or you guys just all about the new?
We go ahead.
I'm just.
I mean, this Brent guy goes crazy. He goes like 5 at some things.
It's sometimes it can be an issue. I gotta be careful sometimes. But no, so like, okay, for a long time I said my white whale was not really one set, but like the original wave, which you can kind of see it there on the back of the box, but the original OG Harry Potter wave, this is just one of them, but like all the area. So like that, I believe in this picture is most of the OG wave. You can see the old Hogwarts Express, and then these are all the sets kind of stacked on top of each other. So that for a long time was my white whale, but I gotta tell you what, I started watching Stranger Things, and now I think I'm gonna beat my head off the wall every morning I wake up until I get an upside down.
Yeah, putting out an APB. Can somebody find Brent? Can a friend get that set to Brent for
please
in the 300s somewhere?
I mean, it's been a while, but I feel like I just saw it at Barnes and Noble's not too long ago, man. Like, it's still there.
Shout out to Barnes
I'll
and
check
Noble.
next time I'm around there.
Yeah, call me instantly.
Barnes and Noble is one of those.
It's going up.
Because I'm looking for, like, I was actually, I told you last night, I was looking for that Haunted Mansion for Ninja. When that shows up, I was going to grab that for him as well. BFAB, the Upside Down is a beauty. It's a really cool set.
If Ninja really, really needs this right this second, maybe we'll figure this out. Because I don't know if I want one for spooky.
I don't think
season.
it's a matter of like he wants it right this second. I think he just wants to make sure he can get it before it like sells out, or
Yeah, well, it took a while for the mini castle to come back, but Doc, to answer your question, like, it's weird, man. Like, I kind of announced publicly that I'm not going to be doing any more retired stuff, so that would take me out of white whale territory, but I still slip up every now and again. But no, because the few times I've gotten burned. I bought the Sanctum, and then literally, what was it, 3 days later, they announced this UCS Sanctum. I'm like, I told myself, anything that's a banger that's going to come back, or what am I trying to say? Yeah, they'll bring things around again. So there's so much stuff. I've only been collecting like 3-4 years at this point.
That happened with Claire with the tumbler, man.
Yeah, she bought the tumbler and then they retroed it. Yeah, and usually it's even better, the new one. So it's like really a double-edged sword. So the only thing I made an exception was on a Brick World. I bought the OG Jabba's Palace because I know they're not going to make that roof design again, and that the figs are like one of the top ever sets in terms of minifigs for a set. I think
that's the 2012 one, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How much did you buy it for?
Sheesh.
Out of curiosity.
Is it 3, Brent? I don't remember.
I thought it was like 350.
Okay, so maybe it was 350.
I'd
But
been
it was
selling
it was
one.
open. Well, sorry. It was opened and it was in great shape. Figs had not one blemish on them. It was a splurge, but it was Father's Day, and that was my Father's Day present.
I sold mine for about 200.
You got a Rancor pit? Let's talk. I need that.
I got
none of that.
You want the Rancor pit?
Let's talk, Hive. Let's talk about that.
We can. I actually paid pretty decent price for mine. I don't have the figures. I just got the Rancor and then the pit.
That's fine. That's what I do need the Rancor and the pit. We'll talk.
All right, yeah,
I have stuff to trade too. I've got that was the other thing I think that was unleashed this week was people were surprised that I had more stuff than what we show on the halls, but like, yeah, it's I need to get a city going bad.
Yeah, no, I hear you, man. Well,
does Max have one? You can't leave Max out. Can't leave Max out. Does Max have a white
Max, did you have a white whale?
So I do have a soft spot for Pirates of the Caribbean. So eventually I'm gonna have to start collecting those ships, the Silent Mary, Black Pearl, Queen Anne. So I know that's getting very pricey. So
big price tag.
Yeah, man. Them Pirates of the Caribbean sets, just like the Lord of the Rings stuff, man. Like they're up there, dude. Especially that one. That's such a cool looking ship. Isn't that the one that's got like the shark? That's like a zombie type shark or something.
Yeah, zombie shark.
Like dude. Oh my gosh, yeah. There's so many times I'm like, God, I wish I could go back in time, man, during my dark ages, dude. Because can you imagine too if you knew that? Like you go back and buy certain sets just so you can bring them back. It'd be like a Back to the Future thing, with that almanac. Like you know what sets to buy because they're gonna go up in price, dude.
I feel like we all have a pretty good nose for some of that stuff. I'll make a few buys just based on spec. I mean, I've made mistakes too, but what's going to make it tougher though, I've mentioned this a few times with the investing, because of the price hikes, we need to be a little bit more careful about buying for investment because they've taken a lot of margin out of that now with these increases. So just a word to the wise, like they didn't just purposely raise stuff from 2 to 250. They're now impeding a bit on what your potential future earnings are by making those moves too. So unless you can get them for clearance, I get no clearance out here in LA ever.
Yeah, we get none.
I imagine you guys get horrible, clearance stuff. So we are at the 12 o'clock mark. So let's just go around the panel real quick. Brent, would you like to promote anything for your channel?
Yeah, no. So for a long time, anytime someone asked me to promote like my own stuff, I was like, don't worry about me. I'm not even making videos, but I'm slowly starting to finally put out the Brick World vlogs 2 months later.
Yeah, definitely.
2 months later. But no, finally that I'm like getting moved into my house and things, I am finally starting to post stuff. So I got vlogs, I got a room tour of my old room, and I'll be setting up my new room and various other things.
That's fun content to watch, man. To see everything progress and stuff like that. So
I'm working my way back in the algorithm. I used to be able to put out a video and get like at least 100 views in a couple hours, and now it's like it takes me a couple days to get 100 views on a video. Just because the algorithm hates me, but it's understandable. You go months without making a video. It's just kind of how the algorithm.
Yeah, you just gotta keep on keeping on. That's how it goes, man. Max, what about you, man?
The same thing.
I know you've been putting out a lot of reels and stuff, man. Like I see them on Instagram all the time.
I usually post most of my TikTok stuff on Instagram, so it's kind of like a killing two birds with one stone. I just kind of like repost that stuff. So I have that on Instagram, but on YouTube, I'm grinding out some reviews. Then I also got this new mic for vlogs and stuff. So more vlogs are coming on the way. I did a golfing trip yesterday, so I vlogged a little bit, vlogging today. So
excellent.
A lot more funner videos planned, especially with the new mic. My old one sucked, but yeah.
Right on. Sean, what about you and a couple of brickheads? I didn't know if you had anything that you wanted to promote on yourself or just because I know you.
Just the show. I would say, like that's exclusively where you find me. It's on Couple of Brickheads. I will say, we hope to augment our videos a little more to have a little more. What am I trying to say? Incremental, maybe stuff coming out. Like we've talked about if we're all available or a couple of us are available on a Tuesday, let's jump on. It's not the main show as we call it, but like that would be fun. Last night was the first time I ever built on a stream with Macro, and that was fun. It was funner than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, especially with Macro.
Yeah, well, especially with Macro. I mean, come on, he's a legend. But yeah, you know, I'm exclusively on ACOB. That's my one and only. That's my girl. So
yeah, that's why I kind of left. I mean, I know you guys are all part of it, but that's why I just kind of left ACOB to Sean at the end, because you know, I know, you know, you don't really see much from the other stuff. It's just basically a couple of brickheads where I see you at. So, but yeah, listen, everybody, definitely, please go check them out if you haven't already. They're and like I said, Nicole is also part of the Couple of Brickheads crew, but they're extremely fun to watch. Like I said, they have these great different personalities that mesh together. It's a fun time. TJ, you want to promote anything?
Well,
I know this is also everybody. Yeah, everybody should be saying.
I've got about one more week until this time tomorrow. I will be almost arrived at school, getting ready to move in.
I know. TJ, go back to school.
Or not tomorrow, not tomorrow. Next Sunday.
Next Sunday.
That's what I mean.
Look
but
at
I've
this.
got about a week
like
left.
This idea.
Yeah, I might. I'm gonna film some stuff this week. Film a lot of stuff. When those videos get out, I have no idea. We'll see.
Yeah. All right.
My priority this week is filming.
Well,
edit later.
You know, Doc and I are gonna miss you, man. It's not the same here without you.
It'll be different. It'll be different.
Doc and I are gonna be walking around like, what are we doing? What's going on?
Cue some emotional music, can we? Can we get some like arms of the whatever in the arms?
Oh, gosh. I can't listen to that.
We don't have any music
I feel
like
so bad for doggies when I hear that song.
We
Like
have
at
this
3 in
for
the
you
morning,
guys.
they'd always play it for like.
I know. I'm like, don't do this to me. Hey, London Bridge Bricks, I saw your message, man. You could DM any of us or whatever. Shoot me your info. That'd be fun. We could do a Good Morning Brick World, London Bridge Bricks, ACOB 3-way collab. That'd be interesting. That'd get crowded. That'd do it.
Usually got to pay extra for that. So, Doc, I was going to ask you.
I will be interviewing Macro Bricks for sure, and Richie of Our Toy World for next week's show.
Right on. As far as I'm concerned, I am working on a vlog right now with some of the little bit of footage I had from the cookout, but also like we went and looked at some doggies yesterday to adopt, and we did find one that we like. But I guess apparently they want us to come back and see the dog again because the dog was really keen to Mrs. Hive.
Didn't like you.
not in particular. I mean, she started warming up to me, but you could tell that she probably had a male owner in the past that triggered crap or something like that. Because it wasn't like I was like, you know, she just looked at me, and I'm a pretty big dude, so I think I just. But she was warming up to me. She was letting me pet her eventually and stuff. But so we hopefully maybe next week we'll have a new doggy.
Awesome.
So yeah. Anyways, but yeah, vlog stuff and other things going on. So I've always got crap coming. So, well, I got to tell you, I really enjoyed this. This was a lot of fun. And everybody, I guess, yeah, definitely. Definitely see you guys next Sunday.
Yeah.
I guess we'll cue that outro.
Cue that outro. Yeah.
All right. I guess.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Thanks to a couple of brickheads for joining us. And
thank you to the audience
for having us. You guys rock. Thank you.
Hit that like button.
Yes.
Hit that like button one more time.
Yeah. Don't forget. See if we get the like up to 50 if you haven't liked it yet. So, but yeah, everybody, we will see you next Sunday. And
all right.
Good day.
All right, another great one.
Yes, another great one indeed. I got to tell you, a couple of brickheads are a wonderful group of people.
Yes, a quartet of brickheads now.
I know. That's what I mentioned the other night. I was like, oh gosh, okay, you know, is it gonna be like at least a few brickheads now? Because like I was already like my eye was twitching, which is 3 guys, and he's calling a couple. Now you got 4. But I understand. It's a name, and you can't just be changing your names just because things are different.
I blame Sean for making you curse. he set you off, and then after that, it was like, oh no, a runaway train.
I feel like we have a kinship when it comes to that, man. Dude, Sean is. Sean is so great, man. And you know what? I gotta tell you, man, I love the name so much because it feels like it should be kind of an egotistical thing.
Right,
like you're Sean the right way, but it's not.
Do you know what it is? It's how you spell my name. That was my response when people say Sean, how do you spell it? And I say the right way. That is a little bit being a jerk, but
okay, I get it now.
That's where it comes from. And somebody at my local watering hole, my tab always said Sean the right way. I go, what is this? He goes, well, that's how you introduced yourself the first time you came in. Because there's other spellings, but the real Irish way is SEAN, and that's the name. But yeah, I hear what you're saying about all the assuming.